Let's go. Big up, familia. Welcome back to NorthsideLDN. And today we've got news. Merino over the line. We've got Jez and Matty. How you doing, Jez?
I'm doing okay. Struggled, I must admit. I'm too old for doing these stupid o'clock parties. Man, seriously, man. When I dropped on your link last night, I thought I'd stay for half an hour. You know, man. 5 hours later. 4 hours later. Dear God. Man. Too old for that. And you went to work. And you went to work. Man alive. Dear.
I did. And do you know what I did? Yeah. I got in, signed in, hid, and went to sleep from 8 to 2.
Love it. Love it.
I was finished. I was absolutely finished. But love for jumping on anyway, Jez. I was only going to do an hour, and then it was like 9 hours later.
It went on for about 8 hours? Something like that?
Yeah, 8-9 hours. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. But big up, Jez, for jumping on. And Matty, how you doing, mate?
Doing pretty good, man. Just trying to beat this Georgia heat.
Ooh, how hot is it there now?
Well, it's not too bad now. It's about 90 degrees, and I can't quite remember what that is and convert it over. I want to say it's like maybe 31, 32 degrees Celsius, something like that.
32, 33, isn't it?
Yeah. So not too bad. It could be worse. Now next week is supposed to be pain. We're supposed to go back to the triple digits next week. So
well, it's better than here, mate. Today over here, where I am, this afternoon, 15 degrees. Proper cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got a little taste of fall. It's close, man. You know, when it get fall, things start turning. Arsenal, man.
No, it's really like sending that hurricane over to us that went up the East Coast and now it's arrived here.
It completely missed most of us. It went straight to y'all. I saw the map the other day. I started laughing. I said, "Oh, well, they're pretty good to get a slosh."
Thanks for that. Cheers. Thank you.
So, guys, Merino over the line. Is that the final ingredient, guys? Is that the missing piece? Is this what they were talking about? Be patient, Matty. Be patient, Jez. I need to be patient. We're negative. You know what I mean? We weren't patient enough. Mm-hmm. Is this the missing piece that we needed? Is this the temperature? Let me go back to the term that Arteta used. We need to check the temperature of the team to see what we need. Is this the right temperature, guys?
For me, man.
Cool.
For me, I feel like this signing could have been like later. Now, I'm not going to say it's a horrible sign. I'm not going to say it's a bad sign. I just feel like this signing is out of place. What should have happened is the striker should have been signed first. Everybody in the fan base knows that. But it doesn't seem like the management realizes that. And it seems like Arteta keeps trying to just kind of find things, this magic that just pop off and it just won't work. Brother, you got to go get a striker. And we should have done the striker first. Then we should have done done this deal, then Calafiore. Everything's out of place. And my biggest concern is that we're going to see the problem, the frailties, like we did last season. It's going to be when we don't need them to show up. We keep looking for these strikers that are here to bail us out when they've got a proven track record. I have to remind y'all every time we talk, Jesus has only scored 14 goals. I think he's scored over 14 goals maybe once his entire career. And he's almost 30 years old. Then you look at Havertz. When has Havertz had a prolific scoring record since he's been playing? What I'm trying to say is that these are guys we're hoping that they go past where they are, but history has shown us that this is probably what they're going to do. They bring in Merino. Okay, so now who's leaving out of the batch this year? Is Partey going to be going out of the window? Jorginho was brought in they fed us for years. Jorginho, he can do a job. But I'm gonna tell you ultimately what it means to me is that we better be winning a cup this year. Because there's no excuses, Jez and Northside, for us not to be competing in a cup. We have enough players now in this team that you can run a first team out in these cup competitions that is competent enough to compete and win a cup. And if we cannot get the job done in the cup this season, this manager needs to be rolled out. End of discussion.
He's getting a new contract for failure. You know what I mean? I mean, what's that about?
Well, I'll tell you what. If we reward him with another 5, 6, 7 years, then we deserve everything we get for the next 5, 6, 7 years. I'll be watching football somewhere else. Because we have to have these discussions now. We have to have these discussions. This is essentially his team. He has built this team in his image because he had a team when he arrived. He mismanaged it, threw it all out like a little child, threw it out. I don't want this anymore, Daddy. I want something new. So he goes out and he takes his allowance and he goes and buys what he wants. You know, he buys the Land Rover with 300,000 miles on it, thinking it's 20,000 miles, and now he's paying the price. You know, it almost got him home. It almost got him over the line. Well, I tell you what, I'll just update the rims on it, and that'll make it better. It's still the same car. This is still the same Arsenal that we've had the last 2 years. We finished twice. And all we did was add Calafiore and Merino. No striker involved anywhere at all. None. Zero. Zilch. Nothing's changing. And I don't think the fan base, because I've been listening as I've been traveling the last couple of days, I don't think people realize that the same problems are there. And essentially, this Nketiah deal funded the deal today. Because we ain't getting a striker. No strikers coming in that door by the end of next week. And if it is, it's going to be some weird name out of left field. I heard today, this Lookman guy, Lookman. And all I say is, look, man, it ain't happening. How about that? Look, man, it ain't happening.
I hear that.
Very true.
I hear that. Jez, what are you saying?
No, this ain't a done deal, mate. This is not finishing Arsenal. Sorry. You know, we've gone through this, guys, for the last 3 years of pain, right? Nobody listens. Well, sorry. Let me put that another way. Arteta doesn't listen because he's arrogant. At the end of the day, we haven't got the most important player we needed. That's a striker. And I'm sorry to say it, I can't see us getting him now. Getting one. It's too late. The season, what, we've got 9 days to go, something like that, before the transfer window finishes. Now, I had this debate earlier on another show I went on, somebody else's show. It took us nearly 2 months to get the deal done with cauliflower, and it's taken us a month plus to apparently, this is a done deal now for Merino. What makes people think that we are going to get a striker in the next 9 days? We've obviously walked away from the one player I would have taken, that was Ivan Toney, be it may, because I don't know why. Nobody seems interested in him. Maybe people behind the scenes know better. But, hey, we've still got Ramsdale. What's going to happen with him? Apparently Southampton want him on loan. Okay. So that means we've got the backup goalkeeper in the lad that we bought from Ajax, the under 21 in England international. Are we going to have to rely on that guy if I don't wish it, Raya gets injured? Because that's going to put us in a weak position. Facts. No, we haven't done the business yet again. I on the show I was on earlier, Northside, the young lady asked me to give me a rating of the transfer window. I said 3 at best.
As I love Jez. That is brutal honesty there. It is a 3. Facts.
What else can you say? We brought in a goalkeeper under 21 from Ajax. We brought in Calafiore, right? Haven't seen him play yet in the Premier League. Yeah. With now apparently the Merino deal is going to be done tomorrow, medicals and all that dramas. Right? How We haven't addressed Northside. We haven't addressed the fact we need that bloody striker. And we've been doing this for 3 seasons. It's round and round and round we go because Arteta is so arrogant that he believes his way is the only way to go. Sorry, mate. You've proven for the last 2 seasons, yeah, we got close. We nearly touched the cup, right? And we didn't get it. So, fella, no, don't give you a new contract. You have not. I don't believe in rewarding failure. Yeah, fact. Because at the end of the day, you got us close, but you didn't get us over the line. So we couldn't finish our dinner. So no. And hey, hello, we sell one of our academy players, one of our best prospects, apparently, for £1 million.
Hey, man.
There you go.
Arteta loves the kids, man. Arteta for the babies. Look here, let me ask y'all. Let me throw something y'all way because I saw this yesterday, and I don't think people let this sink in. I know you talked about it yesterday. I know y'all talked about it yesterday and last night because I caught y'all before I went to bed last night. I was headed to bed. I looked up y'all streaming. I said, "What is this madness?" But look here, man. How do we have a chance to sign Gundogan last year? Let him leave and then let him come back to the team that's been causing us trouble. Do people realize we had a chance to sign him that he wanted to stay in the Premier League and it was there right there in our hand to sign him, and then we let him go. He goes over there. Now he's coming back to pay. He's coming back to get his receipts to pay his receipts. This is what I'm saying. You rather spend this amount of money on this brother instead of buying somebody who you know for a fact is qualified. This is why I say we move backwards. We consistently move backwards at this football club. And Jez is 100% correct. It's been striking for day one. Jez has really been striking since Aubameyang left. That's how long we've needed a striker. The striker was never replaced. The striker was never replaced. Then I look up this morning, I'm looking at Raheem Sterling. That's supposed to solve the problem. Raheem Sterling. No, man. Surely, man. Surely, if we are absolutely going backwards this year. And we're going to find out.
Man, that just shows the lack of ambition of this football club.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Chelsea reject again. What is wrong with this club, man?
And why do we keep doing that, y'all? Why do we keep entertaining Chelsea players? There must be some kind of allegedly, there must be some kind of clause there, some kind of deal. Do we owe them something or something? Because every time you look up, Jazz, we bailing them out of trouble. We giving them what they need to get back on track to be successful. It's really strange. And this deal here, I've told y'all, it takes Arsenal an average of a month to 2 months to sign a player. Any player we link to, any player, we know we will link them with Sesko. We know we was in for Jokeris. And then you still hear nothing. Then you look at this gentleman here, haggling. And Nketiah, they said it was done yesterday. Today it's almost done. It's still not done. You know, look at the madness. This Edu character has completely showed y'all this year how inept he is at getting this job done. When it counts, when it's time to get it in gear, you see how bad it is. See, he couldn't with this deal. He couldn't go pay the release clause. He actually had to go do his job, and so a portion of the fan base is going to be propping this up, saying, "Oh, he's done a great job. What a deal! You got to give him credit for what." This is look how many times he should have been bringing in people. He should have been negotiating. You should have been trying to get stuff done instead of letting stuff fall by the wayside. This year is the year. This is the final year, y'all, of this madness. Regardless if Arteta signs a contract or not, a lot of these players won't be here this year. We don't win anything. Next year, if we don't win anything, and that's a proven fact. That's a fact. I could put my house on it. That they will not be here. So this is the final year, regardless of whatever he signs, because we've all seen managers sign contracts and they go on the next year. We've seen that happen. So if we don't get something done this year, then that's it. I don't care who they sign. If we don't get something done this year, and I'll reiterate it again, Y'all are going to hear me say this for the rest of the year. The team, we've almost spent $1 billion on this team. This team should be winning the cup this year. It's not even up for debate. Non-negotiable. The Carabao Cup should be coming into the cabinet this year, based off of the team that's on that field. If Liverpool can win it with sixth graders and elementary students and kindergarten, if they can win a Carabao Cup, then surely we got these experienced players now. Because they're not kids anymore. They're not young men, gentlemen. These are players that have been here for 4, 5, some 6 years. They're well versed in football in England. They should be winning something this year.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, the fans keep talking about defensively. Look at us defensively. They used to talk about Merino. Oh, we wouldn't want a Merino in his prime. We wouldn't want a Merino at Arsenal. Well, Merino isn't stupid enough not to have a clinical striker. For all defensive work that he loves to do, and he wants to park the bus. He understood that he needed clinical strikers and a clinical player up front leading the line. When you look at Simeone, he's not stupid enough to not have a clinical striker up front leading the line. So why do we think that, because Pep did it, we can do it? It's an anomaly. When Liverpool were able to not have a striker that was hitting 20-odd goals, they had 2 wingers that were hitting 20-odd goals each. That's the difference. Have we got that? I don't think Trossard's going to score us 20 goals each. I don't think Saka's going to score 20 goals. Martinelli looks like he's on the decline. Just go out there and get the striker. When it was 1-0 to the Arsenal, I'm sure we had clinical strikers then. What's this whole thing about, but we're going to spread the goals round? And nah, it ain't working. In all competitions we saw last season, it doesn't work. Spreading the goals round didn't work in the cup competitions. It didn't work in Europe when we needed a goal against Bayern Munich. It didn't work up against Aston Villa where we needed a clinical striker. We created the opportunities. We didn't put our opportunities to bed. Why? Because we need a clinical goal scorer. Why do we always have to complicate everything? Why is it that we have to stretch everything? You know what Arsenal remind me of? You know when you're going through hard times, and you gotta make a great meal out of scraps, yeah. And you got an egg, you got some ham there. You know what I mean? Your mum just fixes something quick, makes something incredible with the most minimal resources, minimal ingredients, stretching it out till payday. Yeah. The problem is our meal's always rubbish. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be in a situation where we're doing this. It is an embarrassment that Man United can identify a striker and Arsenal can't. It's an embarrassment that West Ham can identify a striker in this window and Arsenal can't. It's an embarrassment that Benfica can identify a striker and Arsenal can't. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. When when the narrative coming out from some people in the fan base saying, for £60 million, Kai Havertz is one of the best options in the Premier League. That's a load of BS. Isak scored the same amount of money, scored more goals than Havertz. What are we talking about here? Solanke cost Bournemouth less money last season, and he scored more goals than Kai Havertz. Ollie Watkins scored more goals than Kai Havertz and cost his club less money. Do you know what I mean? Mateta scored more goals last season, cost less money. Jackson, that nobody rates. Chris Wood, that hardly anyone rates as a top elite striker, scored more Premier League goals than Havertz. And yet we have to go with, Havertz, he will come good. How many more times are we going to get a striker that is not clinical and say, if we put this around him, if we do this, if we do that? I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's certain things in football you either possess or you don't possess. Some players are great passers of the ball and have vision and have that IQ. You either have it or you don't have it. The manager can create all these styles of play, all these triangles, but you either have it or you don't have it. We had Arsene Wenger bring through loads of players. Well, guess what? Some players made it, some players didn't. Regardless, and back then we were playing the best football in the league. We were known to play good football. But just because the football was amazing doesn't mean that everybody makes it. Calvin Phillips ain't making it at Man City. Doku soon enough is going to be out because he ain't good enough. Let's not make it seem like, because a manager has a system that every player is going to make it. It doesn't work like that. There were strikers at Arsenal like Lord Bentner that didn't make it. Wasn't good enough. Shamak didn't make it. Wasn't good enough. Sonogo wasn't good enough, didn't make it. This is under Wenger. This is under Wenger. Pep Guardiola, there's certain attributes you need to possess in certain positions for you to be able to be good enough. There's only so far a manager can take you. Did Pep not go into City? Saw Joe Hart said, nah, what I need you to do, you don't possess the attributes, out. Then he got Bravo. Nah, you're not good enough either. Nah, out. That's it. Man had Jesus. We're so arrogant. Oh no, we're gonna make Jesus score 20 goals. When he came here, he's gonna score 20 goals. Wait, he's gonna be cooking under Mikel Arteta's system. Was he cooking under Pep's? Because you scored the same amount of goals. Why? Because there's a limitation of how much you can coach a player. Goal scoring is something you possess or you don't possess. It may come to you at 21. You may hit your prime at 21. You may hit your prime at 27, at 28. You may hit it late like Drogba, whatever. But you have to possess it. It's not something that can be installed on you. If that was the case, how come Mikel Arteta can't make Nketiah a clinical goal scorer? How come Jesus hasn't become a clinical goal scorer? Kai Havertz is not a clinical goal scorer. Why don't we just go and get a player that is a natural born killer in the box, and let's just do that? This manager wasn't able to turn Lacazette into a clinical goal scorer. It's all fantasy. It's all fantasy, Jez. If the player doesn't possess the ability, he's not going to be a clinical goal scorer. We know what we need, like you said. And I don't understand why we always have to come with all these, why the fan base have to come with all these narratives of how, oh no, it doesn't matter that we don't have that. We'll just make do. We'll score from set pieces. We'll spread the goals round. Oh, our defense is going to keep us. Who cares if defensively? Okay, you can be defensively solid. Goals still win games. Who is going to be that player to get us over the line with 10 games to go when Saka's burnt out, when Martinelli is burnt out, when Trossard isn't scoring week in, week out, when Havertz is missing chances, when Jesus is probably injured, which he gets injured at the end of every season.
Yeah.
When Nketiah, if he stays, isn't clinical and not reliable. Who's going to be the player turning up in those big games to get us over the line, the final games? Who? Because 2 years in a row, the well ran dry. It's I don't get it. I don't get it.
Big up, Foul. The thing is, mate, it's the old saying, bro. It's the old saying. You can't make an omelette without cracking eggs. And at the end of the day, that's Arsenal, right? We are just not pushing it hard enough to say, right, we're going to get this. We're going to do this. We're going to get this over the line. It's, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. But I'm sorry, nearly there is not good enough. You have to actually do the damage and stick your neck on the line and say, right, we're going to go for it this season. We're going to get this player in. We're going to do the damage, right? Because as you quite rightly say, yeah, we're going to get injuries. Last year, we were lucky. We were very lucky that we got away with it. I'm not convinced this season's we're going to be that lucky. So we start losing players that we can't actually have the players off the bench. Let's talk about that can actually come and replace those players. We're in deep trouble, man. Deep trouble. And let's not forget, right? Let's not forget Arteta last season cost us the game against Villa. Because what did he do? Havertz, 4 goals, 4 assists in 6 games, right? Villa game, yeah. What did he do? Stuck him back in midfield. We know he's not great in midfield. So what do? Stick him in midfield against Aston Villa. Mate, anyway, I'll let you introduce Foul, man.
Nah, big up, Jez, man. Fuad, what's your thoughts, man? Are you happy with Merino? Are you happy with the business? I haven't heard from you for a while. What's your thoughts?
Bro, you know, bro, I'll be honest with you. I think every Arsenal fan who supports Arsenal is a bit deflated. You know, it's like we build a puzzle and we never buy the finishing part. And we've always done it. But not always done it. It's like Arsenal, from when I was a kid, correct me if I'm wrong, we were known for buying strikers like Alan Smith, you know, Kevin Campbell. We were known for it, like Robin van Persie, Thierry Henry. You know, you had the Charlie Georges and all them in the 70s, and you had like we're known for buying strikers. Ian Wright, we're known for buying strikers. Like that's like Arsenal. One thing we're known for is buying strikers. And it's like for the last this is the first time in maybe in our history in a title race, but we haven't had that clinical striker. You know, like when we went to, if you have a look in it, you had what's his name, who scored the winner at Anfield with Alan Smith up front with him. I keep forgetting his name. Thomas. We've always had strikers. Like every time of Arsenal, every time we've been on a title front, we've always had strikers. Like even in our history, and like the last one was like Thierry Henry. You know, Kanu. We've always had good strikers. Like, so I think what they've done here, they're trying to me, I find like Mikel, he's like, there's no one in the, like, he's trying to like overdo like what Pep Guardiola does. You know, Pep bought a few, but he's overdone it. Like buying a defense, okay, don't get me wrong, Calafiori is a good player, maybe, yeah, but we've got the best defense record in the Premier League. Do we really need to buy him? Like that's the question. Like I know all the Arsenal fans are jumping on Calafiori and jumping on Merino, this Mikel Merino guy, but do we really need like our priority was someone to put the ball in the net? Jamie, like if it's like it goes to show that by getting Jorginho in, he ain't good enough. But you buy Merino, do you get me? Like, so what's Jorginho doing there? Like, to me, it's like you get rid of one, like they get rid of Al-Nani but brings in Jorginho. That don't make sense. Jamie, because they're both around the same age. I know Jorginho got that flair about him and all that. Oh yeah, he's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He's played for Italy, but it's the
same difference. You're right. It's the same difference because you can't rely on him. We couldn't rely on Lenny to string together 10, 15 games of the high level performances week in, week out. But we can't do the same with Jorginho. He'll give you two or three good games, and then he starts dipping. He hasn't got the legs to do it. So you're right.
Yeah.
What was the point? And then the same with the age thing. We keep talking about, we need to get young players for the future and this and that. But then we're getting a 28-year-old on a 4-year deal. It makes no sense. By the time he's done, he's about 32, bro. And then what's the sell-on value? Listen, I don't care about the age, but they keep moving the goalpost on what they want. First, it's a youth project. Then we're going to get old players like Jorginho and Mikel Merino. Now it's about, but what quality in the market? We need to get this player. Oh, yeah, but there's no sell-on value. Well, who cares about the sell-on value at this point? It's about what's going to get us over the line.
You know, like Arsenal fans, I've seen over the few weeks, like, they're going on about we're going to bring in a striker and it's like I watched Jez the other day and he said something that made a lot of sense. You know, people are having a pop of Nketiah. Or he doesn't want to take a picket. Yes, he does. Nketiah agreed personal terms with Marseille or Lyon. He agreed. So he took a pay cut. It's like, no, we're not on Forest. He's agreed to go. He's took a pay cut. So if Nketiah stays, if any Arsenal fan blames Nketiah, then it's not on Nketiah, it's on the club. Nketiah is willing to take a pay cut and leave Arsenal. So if Arsenal keeps him at the club, don't blame Nketiah. Any Arsenal fans who blame Nketiah is an idiot. You blame the club. He's agreed personal terms, so he's took a pay cut for him to leave. But what the fan base will do, they'll twist it. Why is Nketiah? They'll blame Nketiah. But how can you blame someone, like I said, he's took a pay cut and he's willing to leave? But if he stays, it's on the club. It's not on him. You can't really blame him for staying. So, is that right? Do you agree with that statement, Jess?
I think it's disrespectful to the player.
It's disrespectful to him.
Let him go. The guy knows.
Let him go. Let him go. 27 million, 23 million. Bro, if the man's willing, he's not doing a Reece Nelson. If anything, he's showing respect to Arsenal. He's saying, you know what? I'll go. He's not worried about the money. He wants to play football, so I respect him for that. But if he doesn't go, all the Arsenal fan base do not blame Nketiah. It's on the club.
Sure. Yeah. Sorry. Before you interrupt, bring Lee in. I find it disgraceful that the guy, Nketiah, knows his job is done at Arsenal. He knows that. He got no game time from Christmas to the end of the season. So Marseille were interested. He wanted to go. Yeah. Arsenal pulled out of it, or rather Marseille pulled out of it because of the money. I don't believe it's fair. I don't believe it's right that you should hold back a young man's career, because if he wants to, continue with his footballing career, let him go somewhere. All right. We wanted 30 mil, Marseille. They offered 27. £3 million, right? Euros, whatever it was. Just let the man go. Let him walk. Yeah, let him go. And good luck to the guy. I've always said I will support any player in an Arsenal shirt until it's time to walk. And he needs to walk now. Nottingham Forest are interested. There's haggling going on. Let him go, man. If Forest want him, get him out the door.
He's agreed. He's agreed. And the thing about it is now, he's agreed personal terms. He's agreed. He's willing to go. That's what that. So it's down to the club. But the club might train into the transfer day and say, "Oh, you know what? We listen." Like I said, they gotta bring a forward striker in. They have to, because me as a fan, like as an Arsenal fan myself, speaking on myself, I feel deflated in this transfer market. I'll be honest with you. I never done a backflip when Kyle Fury, because if I was a woman, I might have done 2 backflips. Do you get me, bro?
If Fuad telling y'all he disappointed, brother, it's been a bad transfer window. If he telling you it's a bad transfer window, take heed. It's a bad transfer window,
bro. It's bro. Like, come on.
Fuad's arteta out. He just don't want to say it, bro.
No.
He wait to the end of the season. He gonna kick the can in the street.
It's not that. It's football knowledge, isn't it? It's football common sense. It's not. It's football knowledge. It's like we've got the best defense in the Premier League. Why are we going to buy more? It's not. It's common sense.
See, Gunn said that. He said that back in May. He said, for all this talk about the best defense, the first thing we do as soon as the window open, we go bolster the defense.
Yeah, why? Go buy a striker. But I was saying, look, Lee, me and you are old enough to remember this. Me and you like around the same age.
Yeah.
So we remember like what Arsenal as kids, as me and you. Remember, we were known for having wicked strikers.
Kevin
Alan Smith,
rest in peace. Ian Wright, Alan Smith. Even Alan Smith's like boring on TV. He was actually a decent striker. Yeah. He was like a Giroud-esque striker.
Yeah, bro, we had some...
with less tech. But he was tall, he was
blue collar.
He could link up. Yeah,
bro,
he could link up. We had Ian Wright, who was a stone cold finisher.
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah, we've grown up on bad boy strikers at this football club.
Yeah, Lee, do you know how bad it is? Do you know how bad it is today? This is how bad it is. I like Francis Jeffers back right now. That's how bad it is, bro.
Hey, he's great,
bro. We're getting rid of Francis Jeffers, bro. The king of Zamunda. The fox in the box, 6-yard tapping merchant. But you know what's mad, yeah? Whilst I agree with a lot of what you guys are saying, I also disagree with some of the bits, yeah? Jez, you always say this, and I get it, and it's not calling you out. You know that, yeah? If a player turns up at this football club, I'm not just backing them. Yeah? And if a player wants to leave, right? So if we sign a player, let's say right now, Titus Bramble comes out of fucking retirement, or Francis Jeffers, right? Yeah, comes out of retirement. They're going to put the shirt on, you're going to go, well, he's here now. We might as well back him. I ain't doing that. You have to prove that you're supposed to be here. That's how I see it, yeah? And it's not calling you out, Jace. You know that, yeah? In terms of a player leaving and stopping his career, he knew what he was getting himself into, bro. Yeah, he got that 100 grand dangled in front of his face. Yeah, 5-year contract, 4-year contract, whatever. He's earned 10.4 million quid in the last 2 years since he signed that. Why the fuck am I feeling sorry for him?
Not feeling sorry for him.
He's earned more than all of us on this panel put together have probably earned in our lives so far.
Who's talking about now?
Or there or thereabouts.
Who are you on about now? Nketiah. No, we don't feel sorry for him. No one feels sorry for him. We're saying, me and Jess are saying, it's kind of disrespectful when a man is willing to go to another club.
It's not disrespectful. He signed a contract, bro.
No, I know, but it's the club. If the club keeps him there, then it's on the
Yeah,
club.
but the club, that's an asset to the club. So, Jez, you've run a business. Sorry, mate. Let me just land. Sorry, mate.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jez, you've run businesses. Yeah, if you have an asset in your business, yeah, you're not going to let that go until you get what you want for it. Yeah, as soon as there's a reasonable price for that asset, you'll let it go. Yeah, that you deem acceptable. Arsenal don't deem that acceptable. I agree with you. He should not be here, and he should never have got that contract in the first place, or the flipping shirt number. Yeah, that shirt number should be retired. However, yeah, he signed a contract. They've paid him 10.4 million since he's been here. Plus, he's into the new contract now. The third year. So he's been paid from July and August. He's getting paid. So there's another 200 grand. 800 grand. So he's been paid 11.2 million since he signed that contract. Plus, he would have got a little signing on bonus because he was a free agent. So he's probably earned the best part of 12 million because he was leaving for nothing when we gave him that contract. He was out of contract. He was leaving. Literally 1 week to go. He was leaving. So he's earned over 11 million quid, right? It's a contract that the club have signed to protect their asset, which is why they signed him up. They should never have given him that much money. I rate why they gave him a contract, because they know they can sell him on, and that covers everything pretty much of what we've paid, bringing him through the latter stages of the academy from Chelsea when we got him, paying the wages. When we get all of the money in at the end of when we sell him and get all the payments in, it's going to recoup all of that and more. Right, so I get it, but at the same time, let's not pretend that he didn't know what he was getting himself into. He knew he was never going to be the main striker at Arsenal.
You can't sell him. Nobody wants to pay the money. And there is a thing in business. If you've got an asset, right, that you think, yeah, that asset's that, but you start to see that asset devaluing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100, Jez, I totally agree with you. But at the same time, the club have valued him at 30 million quid. Yeah, if the club don't sell him this window, sack the whole board. But at the same time, yeah, on the flip side, playing devil's advocate, they rate him at 30 million. If nobody bids 30 million, he ain't going.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get it.
He's going to Forest, though.
But they're going to bite their face off to fucking, or whatever the phrase is. Bite their nose off to spite their face. So sometimes you have to take a loss, the same as sometimes you have to pay over the odds. We paid over the odds for Declan Rice. He ain't 105 mil.
You know, I think when you look at this entire situation, this is a classic example of overpaying on a product that you know you should not be. It's like we've all bought cars. I'm actually doing it right now, going through it right now. And you know a good deal when you see it, and you know a bad deal when you see it. That was a case of that was a lemon. We just didn't know it. And they paid over the odds, and they did not get a return on the investment. And now, even though we're getting this money from Forest, look at the hassle it's caused us. So let's just look. If he was not here for 2 years, look at the money we have in the coffers. We were paying him $100,000 a week. $100,000 a week. When you hear those kind of numbers, you're thinking we got a world-class player in the club. You like, man, who's this guy? If it was just somebody off the street looking at our wage bill, they say, man, who is this dude making $100,000? Man, this guy here must be world-class. Oh man, that's Eddie Nketiah. And you're like, oh, Eddie? Yeah. So it's not Ronaldo? No, it's not. It's not. You just go down the list of players. No, we've overpaid. And as Jez stated, because I run a business as well, there comes a point when equipment starts depreciating, it's like, okay, you know what? I think I might sell it to somebody else and move into something a little bit better. Somebody else might want this camera. I'll sell this and go into something a little bit better. And that's what we should have done a long time ago. Now we're hoping that we're hoping again that everything works out well with Forrest, and that Forrest signs this player. Eddie Nketiah, this is a tale for any young man that's in football or any Arsenal young man that wants to come through. Look at how they did Eddie Nketiah. Lee, Jez, Fuad, Northside, we all saw him when he bust on the scene. We all remember it, just like it was yesterday.
I was at the game when Eddie came. I was at that game.
You was at the game. What has happened to his career all pretty much since then? It's gone just like this. Just like that. I told y'all 2 years ago, I said when he did not accept the Ghana call up, I said that's concerning because that means he doesn't take his football serious. Because anybody who's offered a chance to go play, especially when you know you can get in the team, you can pretty much run the team yourself. They're gonna prop you up. And instead of you going over there, you say, I'm going to try my hand in England when you know you ain't getting in the team. I'm talking consistently, y'all. Not just
he's content with what he's got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that shows how his play has been the last 2 years. I'm just fine with being here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I might score a goal every once in a while, but it doesn't matter. And we cannot have those kind of players in this club moving forward. We got to have winners. It's time to start winning, y'all. This is year 5. It's time to start winning. All this talk about building and all this, I've heard all kind of stuff the last 3 days. Building and we're on the way. We're going around. We're almost there. No, bro, this is it. This is it.
But this is why, like our selling point is flawed. Our selling point is flawed under this manager. The only thing we can offer are high wages. But once the players that the fan base believe that have world-class potential reach that potential, all elite clubs can pay the wages we pay. They can pay it. So then what's the selling point? And we reached that point with Nasri. We reached a point with Fabregas. Yeah? Why am I going to stay at Arsenal for? I can get the same money at Barcelona. I can get the same money at Man City plus trophies. Why am I staying here?
You're going to see it with Saliba. I'm telling y'all, when Real Madrid come knocking.
Do you know what's crazy as well, yeah? Aaron Ramsdale has been linked to Southampton today. Yeah. Look at the level of the clubs that are coming in for our players. The fixed bench, yeah? Fixed bench. Reece Nelson's linked to Leicester. Eddie's linked to Forest and was Bournemouth as well. Yeah, Marseille, fair enough. They're a big club, right? But they didn't want to pay it, right? Aaron Ramsdale was linked to Wolves. Ajax on loan. All of these are on loan, by the way. Yeah.
The Southampton is on loan too. The Southampton loan.
Yeah, the Southampton's loan as well. Yeah. Yeah. Eddie Nketiah is linked to Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Ramsdale's linked to Wolves, Ajax, big club, fair enough, shit league. Yeah. And Southampton. So if our players are so great and so well class and the fixed bench, and let's not forget this goalkeeper, we spoke about this last night, Northside, yeah? This goalkeeper is the goalkeeper that had us 8 points clear, by the way, of Man City. Yeah, that everyone was getting their knickers in a twist over when Raya turned up. And only Southampton, Wolves, and Ajax won him. Like, well, it's almost like we overhype our players, isn't it? Because nobody else rates them, bro.
No, they don't know Bally. They don't know ball. They can't see what he does. They don't know ball, man. Nobody in for Zinchenko. What, Bayern Munich? Nope. They don't know ball. Bayern Munich don't know ball. You know what I mean? That's why they're not going in for him. It's ridiculous. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, even us dashing money, which we are dashing money, our two highest earners are 2 strikers that are not clinical. So 2 players that aren't good at their job are our 2 highest players. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. Even that's got a ceiling to it, because at the end of the day, well, we're not an oil-rich club, are we? So we do have to comply with FFP. So the whole way that we built this whole thing, yeah, it's all going to come tumbling down. We will return. We are going to be very close after this season. We will return to the days of selling cliche.
Yeah, I got a feeling
we're going to return to them, and this fan base are going to remember. No, they're going to remember exactly, because they think that at the moment we're just going to keeping everyone. Oh, because it's been a long time since we've been getting our best players taken away from us. You remember when we used to get annoyed because Nasri would leave, Haleb would leave, Rosicky, all these players. We'll be left with flipping Diaby that was injury prone, bro. That Diaby, bro, that guy there, he needed to be sponsored by Bupa. That guy was consistently.
Wenger gave that guy a 5-year contract while he was out with an ACL injury.
You know what's mad? You know what's mad?
I swear he. Sorry. Go on. I'm gonna go bathroom quick. He gave him a 5-year deal with an ACL injury, bro. After he'd already had about 20 injuries. Yeah, I swear down. Yeah, Wenger knows his dad. Yeah, no, it's the same with Edu, bro. 2.5 million for Marquinhos when he was free to keep good relations.
Wenger bought Castro with a broke back.
He bought Arteta bought in Cedric on a loan. He bought in Cedric on a loan when he was injured. He was still injured 6 months later, and we signed him on a 5-year deal, and he's just walked out for free, 90 grand a week. 90 grand a week for 5 years, you know. Yeah. Not only that. Yeah, when you look at some of these deals there, that Marquinhos is coming back in January, by the way. That guy cried when he scored a Europa League goal for us. Went on loan to Norwich, scored a goal and assist on one of his games. Didn't do nothing else. Didn't impact anything for them. Went to Nantes on loan for 6 months. Come back. We sent him back to Brazil. We kept good relations with Santos, whatever club it was. How many players we bought from there? Now, Brighton, Caicedo. We were in for Caicedo, yeah? We kept good relations with Brighton. Do you remember that crap that David Ornstein was tweeting out? How comes we never went back in for Caicedo, and how comes we've not bought another player since then from Brighton? Good relations. Good relations. This club is an absolute shit show, mate. Yeah. And this season, you lot are right. Yeah. Hopefully we're wrong and we win something. Ain't happening, bro. We're not winning the Champions League. We're not winning the Premier League. So that leaves the cups. Well, they don't rate the cups. Yeah, because they're trying to get the Holy Grail. And then what's going to happen is Saliba, who's got in team of the season 4 years in a row or 3 years in a row, including the French League. Yeah. He's going to go, adios, ciao. I'm going Real Madrid. Hala Madrid with Camavinga, Tchouameni, Mbappe, all the Frenchies. Yeah. Mendy, like all these men there. Yeah. They're all Frenchies, bruv. Yeah. Then you're going to see Bukayo Saka side-eyeing going, ooh, what do I do now? Yeah, then you're going to look at Martin Odegaard. And listen, whether we rate these players highly, really highly or not, Martin Odegaard, we could sell him for treble what we bought him for. We could sell him for 100 mil, bro. Yeah, right? And that's credit to Arteta, but that's also credit to the player as well. Yeah, same with Saka, same with Saliba, same with Gabriel Magalhaes. Yeah, them 4 players right there, we could easily get 400 mil, bro. Right? And what will happen is somebody will put that money on the table for some of these players. And when Saliba gets that offer on the table from Hala Madrid in Adamas, first flight out, mate, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Ben White, we could sell for more than 50. We all turned an eye at that. Wow. And you have to rate it, yeah, in terms of they brought a lot of players in and we were like, fucking hell. Ben White's worked out great. Odegaard, great. In terms of their individual performances. In terms of collective, we ain't won anything. But clubs will look at the individual performance and go, I'll pay 100 mil for him.
Hey, yo, Lee.
And then they're going to leave. And we're back to where we was under Wenger.
Your boy Declan Rice is going to start wondering, what the hell did I sign up for this for?
He should have stayed at West Ham.
Yeah, what I'm saying, he's probably, if he ain't thinking it already, what did I sign up for? You know, players are going to start rolling out. We've all, see, you know what the thing is that we've all lived it. We've all lived it. So this stuff we're talking about, we've seen RB, like Northside said, we've seen RBP roll out. We've seen Bakary Sagna roll out. We've seen Clichy roll out. We've seen Seska leave. We've seen Henry leave. You know, we've seen our best players leave at one point. Most of this fan base has never seen it.
Adebayor, Hleb, Rosicky, Nasri, Lauren, Clichy, Omri,
Pirot. They cleaned up. We won our players. You know, our players in history. They're the team that actually won Man City their first league title. Adebayor, Clichy, Bakary Sagna, Samian, all of them. They all won it. They all chipped, bro, and said bye-bye. But you know, let me say something. You know the Cronkies, since they've been in charge, right? They only, do you know, like now, Arsenal need a striker. They know that themselves. They're not stupid. They've been in the game since they've been the owners of Arsenal for really 10 years. But what they've done in it, they don't help themselves. Do you know the Cronkies are the first? They helped Man United win a title by selling Van Persie to them. That's what the Cronkies did. But they won't help themselves.
Bro, we've done the same with Ashley Cole to Chelsea.
Oh yeah,
Cole to Chelsea.
Still scandalous.
Did you see that over $5
over the sake of a fucking $5,000 fucking extra on the wages?
Did you see the interview? Oh, you've seen the interviews, Lee. You watched it.
Oh, I knew that back then. $5,000.
$5,000.
We didn't want to pay an extra $5,000 a week. This has been Arsenal, Jez. You've known this since even before that.
$5,000, bro.
Even back in the day under Terry Neal and all of that. This is not nothing new with Arsenal. This has been going on since Jez has started supporting Arsenal. We've always been so close and just always 1 or 2 players away. And we've been like that since you started supporting Jez, all the way through our history. Yeah, under Peter Hillwood. Yeah, the Hillwood family. Yeah, all the way through that. Penny pinching. Oh, we do it classy. We're the classy club. Where's the class, bro? Where's our class, bro? Where is the class now? Because we ain't got no class. They're charging 13 quid for a fucking burger in the stadium. It tastes like shit.
Take the CL off. Take the CL off of that, Lee.
Oh,
take the C and the L off.
Mate. Yeah. Another thing I'll say as well, yeah. We're about to give this manager a new bumper deal. And he's going to be up there level on wages with Pep.
And he ain't won nothing.
Man. And he's won 1 fucking trophy. One.
That don't count.
Bro, David Moyes in the same time has won 1 trophy, and that was in Europe.
But we did that with Wenger, Lee. Wasn't he the highest paid manager for how many years for just winning FA Cups?
Yeah, when Jose, Ancelotti, Pep, what's his name? Fergie, they were still managing. Yeah, Allegri was in his pomp. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's a joke, bro. It's an absolute disgrace. But the problem is, these fans, there's too many happy clappers, bro. They're just happy to go along with it. Yeah, because they're just happy to be part of something, whether you're abroad or at home. yeah, around the stadium, near the stadium in England, yeah, Wales, yeah, Scotland. They're just happy to be part of something. Yeah, and it's like, oh, I feel the stadium. They keep talking about the atmosphere and how he's galvanized the club and brought the club up from the doldrums, bro. Let's not pretend we didn't finish 5th with Unai Emery and got a Europa League final.
They don't want
let's
to see
not pretend
that.
that didn't happen.
They don't want to see that.
He's absolutely shit at the Emirates, personally. I'll be honest with you. I think it's absolutely drivel. To me, you know, when I left in 2016, gave my ticket up, I thought, I've got nothing here. This is not my. Well, I never called it my home, but I thought this is not the stadium I want to be in. I just thought, nah, fed up with it. You know, it's soulless to me. And a few times I have been back, which is not many. I won't lie, right? I've been a few, but I'm thinking, nah, I don't enjoy it. It's not like the days when, you know, you used to go to Highbury and it was like a totally different situation.
The food vans outside, the onions, the smell, the fucking burgers being flipped. Now it's all fancy, isn't it?
I used to walk out of my front door, right? And it used to drive my mum mental. They would be down the opposite the east stand, right, and round the clock end. And she's, oh, for God's sake, she said, a stink of bloody onions. Because they had the burger and the hot dog vans and all that, you know. And the first bit I used to go across the road, right, this is when my grandparents weren't around. Or they were, you know, they were around, but they were too old to do what we used to do. I used to go and get myself a hot dog. And my mum used to watch out the window and she'd go, I'll get back home, go to the game, get back. And she said, you eating that rubbish? And I said, yeah, it's all right, Mum. And she'd go, yeah, I can't. And she used to hate it. Absolutely used to.
But that was
hate
part
it.
of football back then, isn't it, Jose? It's like you get off the underground. Well, for you, you walked out your front door. I was there. But you get off the underground or you get off the bus. And you're right. The smell of onions. Yeah, that was football, bro. That was football. You're like, now I'm at the game. You got the food vans. There's none of that anymore. There's none of that. So that's gone. The pubs have gone. Most of the pubs are fucking gone. Yeah, they've all dissolved because they can't get the custom and then the rent's gone through the roof. Yeah, and it's just like now the football club are charging £7 for a watered down pint.
The old
£7.
It used to be down, right? You know the bridge that goes across over Finsbury Park, yeah? There used to be a pub there called the Gunnersbury. That was my old local, like my local for years, right? My granddad used to drink in there for years and years and years and years. It's now a garage, car mechanics place, right? That's gone. That's gone, right? Yeah. You are not allowed to have a hot dog on the concourse around the Emirates. Won't allow it.
What?
Round the Emirates, yeah.
Well, so if staff at the stadium see you eating food, a burger,
no, you're not allowed. They won't sanction now having a guy selling.
Oh, sorry, a stall, a stand, or a van or something to sell it.
Yeah, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. When you look at Highbury, yeah, which obviously you opened your door and you could see, right? Jez, all down them roads, yeah, it's just full of food vans, yeah. And fans everywhere. They're having hot dogs. They're having chips. They're having burgers. Yeah, double cheeseburger. I'll put some more onions on that. I'll have some mayo. I'll have this. Where's that now? You don't see any of this. They've took away the authenticity of our football club by moving to that stadium, yeah? Because that was for real people. Now they've priced out a lot of other people. Then they've priced out like the pubs, yeah? Because not only that, obviously money's gone up for everything. But now the pubs, yeah? Jez, how many pubs were in that area at that time, and now how many are there? Yeah, it's literally halved, if not more. They've killed everything that was authentic. Even as a tourist coming over, yeah, from another country, yeah, or just your first time at a game, you were like, "Wow, this is mad." Yeah, because that's football. That's fucking what it's supposed to be. Now it's all poncy. Yeah, and you go in the stadium and it's £13 for a fucking bun. Yeah, 2 bits of bread with a fucking rock in the middle, and it's £13.
Yeah.
27. It's 27 pound for the sandwich these days. On the stadium.
27 quid for a sandwich at the Emirates.
A sandwich, a bar of chocolate, and a bottle of Coke. 27
Time out, man.
quid.
Wait a minute, man. That sound like we going to the movies.
No,
That sound like movie theater prices, there, man.
27 fucking
27
quid.
quid, bro. Honestly, 27 quid for the sandwich, a bottle of Coke, a packet of crisps.
Yeah,
27 quid.
It's shit. It's shit, man.
I swear to God, bro.
But you know, it's the same over here for what? It's the same way over here at some of these games, man. You know, you paying, you go to the concession stands, you paying damn near $50.
I read that. I read that in one of the things of London, the Emirates Stadium. One guy said I went there for the first time ever. He said it cost me £27 for the sandwich, a packet of crisps, Skittles, and a Coke. 27 quid there it cost him.
It's rubbish. The thing is, Fowler, it's absolutely dog crap food.
Do you know what? I like. Do you know what? Like the atmosphere when we, obviously I was there when we finished 8th. I've been there when we finished. But you know the atmosphere. Do you know what? The only thing I miss about Arsene Wenger was the atmosphere after the game, after the stadium, because no one used to go home. Everyone used to go outside the Emirates and argue for like 2, 3, 4 hours. So that's the only thing I miss when I go up there now, because like I think, right, everyone just disappears home. But when Wenger was there, I used to go to the night game sometimes and leave the stadium at 2 a.m. in the morning. So I miss Wenger, bro. Do you know what I miss about Wenger?
Fuad, you've even asked me about going to the stadium. Bro, I live in London. I have no motivation to go. Jez at least has the comparison of Highbury, yeah? I never got to go to Highbury, innit? I never got to go to Highbury. So I was way too young and my mom didn't have the funds to take me and whatever. I don't even have the comparison, but the comparison I do have, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans like me, that you go to Barcelona Stadium, you go to all these other stadiums with proper fan bases, and you look at the comparison of that to the Emirates, and it's night and day. The last time I was at the Emirates, I told her, don't ever buy me a ticket to come here again. I don't want to come here. I don't like. Why is a steward telling me to sit down? Who the hell are you to tell me to sit down if I'm cheering my team? Who are you? Did you pay my ticket?
It's like it's like watching a library on TV.
It's wrong, bro. It's wrong. Like I'm sorry, I haven't come to the opera. I come to support my football club. If I want to cheer my football club on, I'm in the stadium. What's the point? The best thing about me going to the stadium that day was getting out of the station, seeing all those fans read further than you can see with your eyes, and that was better atmosphere outside the stadium. As soon as you enter the stadium, stewards telling you to sit down, shush, don't take drinks outside, can't go back to your seat with a drink, can't do this and that. I think, what is this, bro? I didn't have this when I was at the Nou Camp. I didn't have this. Nou Camp, even my girl, because she was with me that day. When we went to the Barcelona game, she was like, this is completely different. She saw the ultras, they were banging the drums. They were putting the flares out. She was like, nah, it's a proper, you could see how like they were jumping so high and they were jumping so loud. You could feel it rumbling. She went to Boca Juniors when she went with her mum to Argentina. She went to the Boca Juniors stadium. That whole thing is bumping. If you're, she said, if you're underneath, if you go inside while the game's on, you can see the ceiling rocking because the way that they're jumping, the fans are just cheering the team. You don't get that at the Emirates. You don't get that. There is no incentive. And these days, the way that they're pricing everything, why is somebody that has responsibilities, that has, you might have a mortgage, you might have children, you might have all of this, yeah? Why is the money that you do have for entertainment, why are you going to use it on football? What? To not win anything? To not win anything? Because by the time you pay for your tickets and you pay for your kits and everything, if I was to go to Arsenal, I wouldn't have money to go if I like clubbing or if I like holidays. Women love holidays. If you want to go holidays and if you want to, it's a better experience to go on holiday. At least you get your money's worth. At least you get a good experience. At least you get good food. At least you know what you've paid for. At least you know you'll get your money back if you're unhappy with the experience. You ain't getting your money back from the Emirates. What kind of experience are you getting at the game? It was boring. The game was boring. The atmosphere was boring. And stewards that probably don't even support this club, just doing it for a flipping job, are telling you can't cheer your club and support your club the way you want to support your club. If anyone tells me we're toxic and negative, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Where everyone online always tells us, oh, why can't you just support your club? Well, when I was at the Emirates, I was supporting the club and we were playing crap. We was getting cooked by Man City. That was Unai Emery. I said, I'm not returning to this crap. This is
I remember that game. That was his first game. I was at that game.
Bro, dead game. And then when you're trying to cheer, sit down. No, get down.
Yeah, all the time. Tarquin and Tabitha are telling you sit down, right? Do you know what's funny, yeah? What part of the stadium were you in? Were you upper or lower?
I was in the upper tier. Somewhere
Yeah, so upper, you got no chance, yeah. Lower tier, right? I'm not so much sure about the clock end, but the North Bank, right, from corner flag to corner flag, yeah, them stewards are sound. Yeah, they are sound as fuck. Yeah, especially in block 10 where I was. Yeah, and then when it comes to a League Cup game, League Cup, it was different crowd because a lot of the season ticket holders didn't want to bother going. So it's a different crowd. So when you stand all game and the stewards are cool with you standing all game, then you go there for the League Cup. Yeah, and then the same stewards that have let you stand all game when you're not really supposed to stand are now coming up to you, yeah, going, I know what you're going to say, Lee, yeah, but they can't see. We used to go to them, tell them fucking stand up then. Yeah, that's what, and eventually they'd stand up. But this is the thing, it's like, because it might be their first time and they brought their kids and all of that. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you've come into the North Bank lower. This is what we do. We stand. Yeah, get involved. Yeah, but and I always find, yeah, like it's more of the overseas fans that start the chants in that area anyway. Where I was, it was like because most of them were season ticket holders where I was. Yeah, but then every now and again, like, well, I'd say maybe 80% of Block 10 was season ticket holders, they are silver members, but then the other 20% was like red members or overseas fans and that. Bro, I swear down there. Every single time I went, it was the majority of the people starting the chants were overseas fans. You know, because we're just used to standing there watching this every week. Yeah, whereas then you get somebody that's on their first game, they may have just got it on their red membership from around the corner. It's the first time they've been there. They're buzzing, they want to fucking get the chants going. Yeah, and it did try and build the atmosphere. The atmosphere in that stadium is shocking, mate. Yeah, absolutely shocking.
There was a fan, Jez's age, yeah, and he was jotting down. He had a pad, yeah. Jez's age, Jez's generation, been going probably since he was a kid. This guy's jotting down the notes, yeah. The game's going on, yeah. I was impressed. This guy's scout aside. He's just a fan, man. And you know when you see
we got a YouTube channel called Toxic and Negative.
He's there, yeah. He didn't even have a pen. He had a pencil. And he was there just...
Oh, that's how you know he's old school, isn't it? They have the pencil.
He had a pencil.
Put it behind the ear and that.
Yeah. He's jotting down all the notes of what everyone's doing. And he's taking notes. And then he's like, come on, you gunners. And he kept shouting that, yeah? And it's like, cool. Like, that's, you know what I mean? And then the steward come down. Oh, no. No, sit down. You're making too much noise. No, sit down. And who the hell are you to tell this
they're like
guy?
Gestapo, bro. I swear down, they are. Yeah. Any other part from when I've been in different parts of the stadium before, yeah, trust me, they're like Gestapo, bro. They're on you straight away. Yeah, when we were trying to smuggle that banner into the stadium, fuck me, we had to find clever ways to get that banner in that stadium, bro. I swear, I swear down, yeah, it was long. Yeah, go on the stadium tour, they're on you straight away because they know, like, boom, 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 they're gonna. Yeah, we could have backed the banner out in that fucking stadium tour in Wenger's office as well. Yeah, in Wenger's office, we should have done it.
Spotted. I'll tell you, the last time I went to the Emirates, right, I was in the lower east of it, right. Well, I was there with an old mucker of mine, old buddy.
That's bench side, yeah. Yeah.
And we were there, and we were like sitting there, and the game started, and it was a load of crap. The game, and this is about 5 years ago now, and we were there, and I stood up, right? And I'd gone, start playing, you absolute. See you next Tuesdays. And there's someone behind me, right? A very posh lady, very posh.
Yeah, like most of them.
She tapped me on the shoulder like that, and she goes, "Do you mind sitting down?" I went, "What?" And she went, "Do you mind sitting down? My son and daughter can't see." And I went, so I'll give her the Jez stare.
The Jez stare.
I just looked at her and I went, "How about fuck off?" And she was like, Ooh. Anyway, I'm there with my mate, right? I'm there with my mate Paul.
I love you, Jess.
R.I.P. Paul. Right.
Bless up to him, man.
Next time, we're there half time, right? Half time. I get a tap on the shoulder, right? Bloke in a high-vis. He goes, "Would you mind calming the language down? We've had a complaint." I went, "Fuck off." I said, "I'm a fucking fanny, man. I'll pay me money. I'll do what the fuck I like."
Mate, you actually can get kicked out, right? Because you're not actually allowed to stand in a stadium in England, yeah. And now they've changed it, so they have safe standing. But before that, yeah, you weren't legally allowed to stand in a stadium, right? And you can get kicked out for persistent standing. Yeah, and I remember we played West Ham. I think that was my last game that I went to live. Yeah, and there was a geezer in block 10 got kicked out for persistent standing. And I was like, the whole fucking block is standing, mate. Why are you kicking him out? And it weren't the regular stewards that day. It was different stewards. Yeah, because the steward, I can't remember the old boy's name. He was fucking sound, bruv. Yeah, he used to have this packet of polos in his pocket, right? And we're walking. I'll be like, I can't remember his flipping name. Yeah, and I'll be like, give us a polo. Be like, how do you know I got polos? I say, I've clocked you for time, bro. They go, go on then. And he just hand out polos to everyone. Yeah, he used to let us smuggle drinking and everything, man. Like,
you know what it is?
We used to pour it in a Coca-Cola bottle, put the vodka or the fucking rum in the Coca-Cola bottle with the Coca-Cola. Yeah, straight in. But he knew because he could smell it, innit?
Do you know what, Jess? You know why a lot of people like the older generation survived, didn't it? Because they knew when they were playing shit, they can have a cigarette at halftime back in the 80s, innit? Do you get me? Now, you just look up, you just see people in the crowd, you think, who should I take it out on?
Yeah. But Phil, you can do that. You can do that in Spain. You can smoke in the stadiums in Spain. I didn't know this. When we played at Leti away, when we lost second leg of the semi-final Europa League, Diego Costa scored. We were walking around the pitch like we'd already fucking qualified for the final. Troops is sat there, right? And he's just smoking. Yeah, he was smoking a spliff. He was smoking a spliff in the stadium, yeah. And I was like, bro, you need to put that out. It's like, nah, we can smoke in here, bro. I was like, you can't smoke weed in here. And it's like, yeah, you can smoke. Yeah, and then I'm looking around and I'm seeing other people smoking. So I asked the steward because I thought I ain't getting kicked out of it. I want to watch the second half. And then she said, yeah, you can smoke. I was like, I did not fucking know this when I got it because I was desperate for a cigarette all the way through that first half.
He was on edge, boy.
I'll tell you something. This is
I don't know how I made the game. I was hammered. And I lost everybody.
Always the wind up, right? Back in the day when the North Bank was all terraced, you had the fencing because all the nonsense went on, right? It was always the wind up, right? And I used to smoke then, right? What you it was be smoking away, and everybody was smoking, and to wind somebody up, the stub of your fag, right? You'd stick in somebody's coat pocket, right? And then suddenly they'd be going, and the first thing they'd do was stick their hand in their pocket. They'd go, oh, for fuck's sake. Proper wind up, man. Proper wind.
No, they were the good old days, though. But this is the thing, yeah. These football clubs, they've sucked all of the soul out of and the heart out of the clubs, right? And I understand that a lot of them needed to move stadiums to like get more finances in and all of that. And I understand with Arsenal, yeah, they couldn't build there, yeah, they couldn't, so they had to move. And fair play to them, they didn't move miles away; they moved literally just there. Yeah, it's like a few hundred yards. Yeah,
it wasn't Wimbledon, it weren't a Wimbledon.
Oh, fucking thing. MK Dons, Jesus Christ! They played at the National Hockey Stadium, bro. Like, do me a favor.
But yeah,
at
but
the
you
same
can still
time,
keep the heritage of the club. You can still keep the essence of the club. You can still allow fans to be fans. And that's one thing I respect about German football. And every time I watch documentaries online about German football, one thing I would like to go to Germany for is the fan experience and the fact that the fans still run the club and the fans still have a say. The fans still put the fan experience first. And the fact that they are allowed to put their banners, they're allowed to jump up, they're allowed to create an atmosphere. They're allowed
man's
to
hanging off the fucking pole Northside with a megaphone. He ain't even watching the game. He's hanging off a pole. Yeah, not even watching the game, just getting the crowd lively and all the flags. Can you imagine Tarquin and Tabitha at the Emirates? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Oh, yes. Sebastian can't see. Yeah, he's only 5. He can't see. It's his first game. Can you put them flags down? Fuck off. Yeah, get out.
Bro, South America, yeah. Have you seen in South America, yeah? They just let you get on with it. They put the cages up. They're like, right, you lot get on with it, and there's police on the pitch like that. Yeah, you lot do what you want, but if you lot try to take it too far, jump on the pitch, then we'll grab you. And you're probably
going
to
like
get
that in
knocked out.
Belarus. In Belarus, I swear they were KGB, bro. Yeah, that guy looked like Klitschko as well, stood in front of me. Yeah, he was fucking hench, bro. Yeah, with a little earpiece in, I was like, yeah, he's got that direct line to Abramovich, bro. Yeah, or to Putin. Yeah, I swear down, bro. Yeah, but they let us just do what we want. Yeah, do what you want. Get in the ground whenever you want. Walk in whenever you want. Yeah, leave whenever you want. Yeah, you can go right to the ad holdings because we were like, and the thing is, Jez, I don't know if you've done away trips abroad, yeah, right? But not every ground, but most grounds, you can just stand where you want in the away end. So it's first come, first serve for the best seats, yeah, or the best standing. Yeah, some grounds it's not. Yeah, but then they take their own stewards away, these clubs, yeah. So like Arsenal stewards would go away, yeah, to Atleti away. So then they're checking for the people on the banned list. Yeah, the people that are fucking banned from the club and that. Yeah. And when we went Barty, yeah, I swear, we literally, it was mad. Yeah. We got off, it was a 45-minute journey from the hotel. When we came out the Hilton, we're on the coach. Bless up Miles. I think you know Miles, isn't it, Jez? Sport Options. Yeah. He's a cool guy. He's nice. He is. Very nice fella, yeah. We're on the coach. We're going to Bate Borisov away from the hotel. So we're in Minsk. We had to drive 45 minutes for a rainforest. This stadium's in the middle of fucking nowhere. We get there and there's military, yeah, vans everywhere. It was like old Soviets. It was crazy, bruv. We get off the coach, yeah, and it was the old school turnstiles, yeah, the old school. But you've got military lining up, yeah, and they've all got rifles. They were throwing us up against the wall, rifling the bottom of the back, right in your coccyx, yeah, right there, bruv. Yeah, and then you go past that first line, you walk 2 yards, now the next one, bang, straight rifle, and they've fucking made that hurt, I swear. And I got a dodgy back anyway. I'm like, all right, mate, calm down. Yeah, but they're all big cunts, yeah. Right. So then you get past them, and then the Arsenal stewards are there. Yeah, so we were like, okay, cool. And they were like, relax, just get in. Right? And then in that stadium, I swear down, I think I bought 2 bottles of water, a coffee, what else did I buy? A packet of crisps and a hot dog, and it came to €2.57. And I calculated how much that had cost at the Emirates. Yeah, and I didn't know that at the time, yeah, because when it came out my bank the next day, yeah, I was like €2.57. I was like, for 2 bottles of water, a hot dog, a packet of crisps, and a coffee. I was like, they're taking a piss. Packet of cigarettes there was 25 cents for 20 cigarettes. Yeah. When I calculated how much that food and drink would have cost at the Emirates, it was about 34 quid.
Yeah. Lee went back to go get another pack of cigarettes for that price.
Do you know what's bad though? Yeah?
Do you know what's crazy? I can't remember the fella's name. I went to school with him and I hadn't seen him since we left school. And he was in the away end with Arsenal. Yeah. And he was like, yo, God. I was like, I hadn't seen him for like 20 odd years or whatever. Yeah. And then at half time, right, because most of the stadium was Arsenal. Yeah, even though it was home fans, most of them were Arsenal. Yeah, like from that area. Yeah, from Minsk. Yeah, from Belarus. Yeah, they dragged this geezer out. Yeah, I swear. Right, there was 2 geezers fighting. They dragged one of them out that started it. Yeah, he was a local. Yeah, and they took him out via a different exit. And I was like, nah, he's getting put up against a tree and shot, bro. Like real talk, yeah, because they were like 6 military. Yeah. And they walked him out a different exit, which was in the middle of fucking nowhere. I was like, they're going to ruin that guy. Yeah, they're going to ruin that guy.
They're going to beat the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah, but that's how they deal with it. And do you know what? Northside just said about Germany, yeah? Right, when I used to play Xbox quite a lot back in the day, maybe 12 years ago, yeah, I used to play FIFA online quite a lot on Call of Duty. Yeah, and you go into the room and like you're playing against somebody else and you're like talking on the headset. And it was a Schalke fan. And we were just talking, RG Sport Football Team, blah, 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 where you from? And he says, Schalke. And back then, it was €7 for an away ticket, and that covered your coach travel to the game and back.
Wow.
€7. That was 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
7 years ago. 12 years ago, €7, away ticket, and your coach fare there and back. All included. Arsenal coach fare is about 35 quid. Yeah, plus the ticket's 30 quid. Now that's 65, and the coach takes forever. Now you've got your food and your drink. You're doing a $1 at least if you go on the coach. Now, if you go by train or you go by car, it's even more.
Do they? I don't know this. I'll put this up there. Do they actually Arsenal do the coaches anymore?
Yeah, they still do.
They still do.
Yeah, you know the old girl. You know the old girl that does the tickets. What's her name? The supporters club. The old girl and her husband. What's her name? Can't remember. One around the corner from you, where you used to live. They've been there for donkey's years, isn't it? That supporters club in Gillespie Road.
Oh, in Gillespie Road.
They're selective now. It's not like before. They're selective now. They choose and pick who goes and all that. Because I used to be part of a supporters club, but like, no, it's hard to get tickets. They got their favourites, like.
Yeah, they do that. You're right. You're spot
they're
on.
very selective.
It's
like,
fun.
because
they got supporters clubs all around England. Yeah, so they had one in Milton Keynes.
That's why, in a way, that's why I miss Wenger, because when Wenger was there, bro, they
you can get tickets left, right, and centre.
Yeah, bro. I miss people phone me up literally. Lee, I remember I used to go from Cardiff. We used to have 2 cars. Literally, I used to buy a row, and they're like, "What happened? You can't get tickets." I said, "Bro, since Wenger haven't been there, since Arsenal been doing good, it's hard to get tickets. But when Wenger was there, I used to love it. Rovers used to go up, and then, like I was saying, the Jez and the boys, like the best atmosphere outside the stadium when Wenger was there was amazing, because people Wenger in, people Wenger out, and they argue till about 2 o'clock in the morning with them.
Yeah, facts. It's true. And the stadium was empty because no fucker wanted to go. I remember, when we lost the League Cup final in 17-18, Aguero dinked the goalkeeper. Right, I was at that final. 4 days later, we played on a Thursday night against Man City at the Emirates, and it was -10 or whatever. It was freezing, bro. There was 20,000 people in the stadium at the Emirates, right? There was an old boy in front of me. Yeah, he fucking hated me, that guy. He was like, "You're just fucking toxic. You're this." Right? When David Silva put the second goal in on the 23rd minute or whatever, he started walking out with his son. Yeah, and he must have been a bit older than Jez, or around Jez's age. I think he was a bit older, right? And he started walking out. He was like, "Oh, fuck this." He used to wear, like the binman hat, and he'd have it rolled up. Yeah, and he'd have the goggles on and the glass on. Yeah, I'd be like, "Where you going, mate?" I was like, "Where you going? What, you're not backing your manager?" 10,000 Arsenal fans walked out. I think there was only about 10k left in the stadium. There was only 20k there in the first place. I was like, "You're not backing your manager?" And he turned around to me and he went, "Why don't you fuck off?"
Do you know what? I remember one game I was up there.
But he stand right in front of me.
You know what? Lee, we should win this game. I remember we should win this game, Lee. One day, Arsenal played Man City, innit? And we were battering them. Literally battered them for like 18 minutes. Then Aguero had one chance, and he put the ball in the back of the net, and we lost 1-0. And I couldn't believe that game.
Mate, I went to the Etihad, Lee Judges had my ticket, but it was in the pub with Kevin Campbell. Yeah, it was fucking hammering down with rain. Troops and a few other lads I was with. I said, "Lads, just go in. See you later." Yeah, because I was waiting for Judges to bring my ticket. I'm like, "Where are you at, bro? It's freezing. It's cold. It's raining." There's like, "Oh, I'm with KC. I'll be there in a bit." Yeah. He's come running through the car park, pissed out of his nut. Yeah. And he gives me the ticket. As soon as he handed me the ticket, it was the first minute, right? We got hammered that day. Aguero scored a hat-trick at the Etihad, I think we lost 3 or 4-1 or 3 or 4-0 or whatever, right? As soon as he gave the ticket into my hand and we got to the turnstile, "Today's first goal scorer at the Etihad in the first minute, Sergio Aguero." By the time we took our seats, I think it was 2-0. I'm taking a fucking piss. I was like, I might as well just go home, bro. Every time I went to Anfield, we got slapped. Right, I've never seen Arsenal win at Anfield, and I've been there 8 times. I've been Etihad 5 and never seen us win. No, it's mad.
The last time they won in it, when we had Olivier Giroud and Cazorla scored, didn't it? That was the last time.
When I went to your neck of the woods, Fuad, we lost to
Michael Owen broke our hearts, didn't it?
I cried all the way back, Michael Owen. Yeah, but when I've been to your neck of the woods in terms of your country, Wales, Swansea away. And do you know what? Swansea Stadium looks beautiful, and it is a beautiful little stadium. It's tiny, but the away end has got no overhang, and it was hammering down, and I got in at 5 a.m. and I started work at 9. I had to pay 12 fucking quid to get over the bridge.
But you know that game? That game was the best. That game, I left the stadium.
Good old Wenger.
Yeah, because I remember what Wenger did, didn't it? He put the smallest guy in Montreal on Kenwood. What's his name? That big brother, Kenwood.
Yeah, Kenwood Jones. Kenwood Jones. Yeah.
Bro, I seen Kenwood Jones. I used to see him in Cardiff. Bro, I see Montreal. He's the same size as Northside. And Kenwood Jones.
And he looks like me.
Kenwood Jones is about 6'4". And you think, how the heck is Mum? Even if he jumps, Kenwood Jones will have to jump. And when he jumped, he just went boom, hit to the empty net. Oh, bro, that argument there. I remember why is Wenger putting Merino and Kenwood Jones, and the argument kicked off in Swansea with the Arsenal fans. I was there for 3 hours arguing.
Mate, I didn't leave that stadium until about 1 a.m. Yeah, and we got home. I think I
It's a
got
long
home
way
at
back to London.
5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, but I was soaking wet. Yeah, literally. And do you know what's mad? I got clipped up that night. Yeah, from Sky Sports. I was like, yeah, they zoomed in on me on Sky Sports or BT. I think it was Sky. Yeah, and I was like, this is a fucking disgrace. And you can literally.
I'm gonna find that game. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Fucking disgrace. And I had this I had this grey jacket on there, right, with the hood up. I was like, it's a fucking disgrace. Get him out.
Find that clip. I think I've seen that clip. I'm gonna find it.
Then there was another one. Yeah, I can't remember what game. I think that might have been Man City. No, it was a Champions League game. I think it was a Champions League game or Europa League game. Yeah, and I got caught on BT Sport on that one. And that's again same grade. And it was fucking freezing cold that night. Yeah, and it was raining that night, bro. I don't miss it. I can't lie. The only games I miss are the big ones. Like Atleti at home was sick. Yeah, Man United at home is always good. Yeah, Tottenham. Yeah, going to Wembley, it was a bit different going to Wembley. Yeah, but Tottenham's always a good game, like in terms of the atmosphere. As you know, this growing up like and living around the stadium, yeah, the atmosphere on Tottenham and Man United games is different to any other game, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, oh, mate, yeah, there's nothing like a Tottenham game, man. It's levels. Yeah, I mean, Man United away, Man United home, Liverpool away, Liverpool home. There's nothing like Tottenham. Some people don't get it, some people do. It is what it is. It's unique. It is unique. I remember my first ever game at how old was I? 14, I think, when I first went to Tottenham away. And it was like a totally different experience. Totally. It was like, whoa, this is a bit weird because never felt an atmosphere like it in my life. And yeah, I won't lie, it was very scary actually for a 14-year-old kid. I was naive. I'll be honest. Never actually been to an away game on my own. I used to go with my granddad, but this one I went to on my own with mates, and it was scary, very scary, because they were proper on it, and you had to know what was going on, and I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, I have to say to you that. Another worst experience was my first trip away to Millwall. I would never recommend that one, to the old Millwall down Cold Harbour Lane. Yeah, no. That was bad day out. You know, it's all a laugh. I was actually going to do just very quick. I was going to do a stream about this, which I might do. It was 2016. I was coming home from the Emirates, got the tube down to Victoria Station, and like you do, if you had a scarf on and your shirt, right, you take your scarf off and you put it under your coat, double knot it, right, got your coat, got on the train, got to East Croydon, and this crew turned up. I thought, yeah, okay. And it was the Pompey 657, notorious. They had been playing at Orient in a cup game, and I'm like sat on the train on my own, and I'm like, they've all sat down, and I'm like sitting there looking out the window, and I'm thinking, oh God. And I could feel these two guys sat opposite, and one of them was a proper unit. I'm like, well, I'm looking out the window like this, and I'm like, yeah. And it's got, I could feel them, their eyes are bearing into my head, and I'm like, yeah. And this fella just said, all right, mate. And I went, yeah, all right, yeah. And he went, what game you been to? And I went, no, I ain't been no game, mate. No. And he went, yeah, what game you been to? And I went, no, I ain't been no games. And this other bloke over there comes and sits next to me, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm thinking I'm going to get a right kick in here. And it's like, I'm like, yeah. And this guy goes, I can see your scarf. I went, what? And I double knotted it, right? But where I sat in the chair, my coat had gone up, and you can see the tassels and the red and white of my scarf. And I'm thinking, oh, fucking hell. And I was like, yeah, Arsenal. And he went, yeah, you're an Arsenal fan. And I went, yeah. Good game? And I said, no, we were shit. And he went, we ain't got a problem with Arsenal. We've got an affinity with Arsenal back in the history. I went, oh, right, yeah. And this guy went, you're fucking lucky. It's your day, fella.
He got the green light, man. Listen, you know what I mean? You got the pass. Just got the pass that day.
I thought this is going to come on bad here. This guy is talking to me right in front of me. He was like fouled. He was a fucking unit. This guy.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah, he was.
I remember I went to West Ham away. I'm not even from London, CJ. I went to West Ham away, and then I'm walking around. I was hungry. You know, when you're hungry, you don't think where you are. You think, you know what? You see that first cafe, you're gonna go in it. And then I'm hungry. I went in that cafe. I said, "Can I have a hot chocolate and 2 toasts?" And the lady's looking at me funny. And I was like, as I'm sitting down, and about 15 minutes later, it was like a storm of men coming through. It was only where all the West Ham fans go, and all the main like the GSM and all them crazy West Ham hooligans, all of them go there. So I see one guy in, and there's a lot of them coming through, and the geezer could see like this guy ain't from round here. He goes, this guy ain't from round. For him to sit in a cafe, then. There was people saying, "What's he doing Saturday? Can you overhear them, innit? Like, with their Cockney accent. What's that Arsenal fan sitting here for? Does he know? It's a West Ham fucking thing." And then some geezer come to me, he said to me, "Are you from around here?" I said, "Nah, bro. I was just the first cafe I seen, bro." He went, "Oh, don't worry about it." He went and told the West Ham people, "Listen," he said this to me, "no one touches him. He's eating his food and he's going."
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was gonna ask Matty. Every time online I see MLS games, they look like they always try to create an atmosphere, especially because football there isn't as established as in England. Have you been to any MLS games, and what do you make of the atmosphere there?
The first year Atlanta United came, when they first got here, I was trying to go, but they had sold out tickets for like 2 or 3 years. They just now recently opened it up. Yeah, they were sold out, bro. And we broke the record. Well, I don't know if it still stands, but I know at one point we held a record for the largest attendance for a game, for a football game in America in the MLS. And I was planning on going. You know, the boo is here. I was planning on going, but I think they're in the middle of a league a tournament or whatever. So we wasn't able to get tickets. But I hadn't been, and I've got a buddy. Most times I'm either playing my adult league or either Arsenal's going on, so I'm opting for Arsenal, of course. So I'm usually here stuck watching the game. So most times I don't go. But I will say this: I spent one night with Lee. We were up one night, and I showed him several of the teams where the atmosphere is much more better than what we see. Because we actually had this discussion that night, and I showed him LAFC. I showed him Portland, Seattle, Columbus. You know, these are all teams where it's rowdy. The fans are rowdy. Us, Atlanta, you know, there's another one now. I'm forgetting. I know the crowd will start firing them off in a minute, but but so we need to put Ali out of here. By the way, I just happened to look down there and see that. Yeah, somebody just got him. Somebody just got him out of there.
I got it. He's been extended.
Somebody just got him out of there. Cincinnati, Tennessee, you know, and then check this out, Northside, even on the lower level. So we've got another league here called the USL. And the USL, they got a team like Indy 11. It's wild there as well. So here, man, it's just like everybody enjoy yourself. You know, somebody said earlier, was talking about the Emirates is Americanized. I have to disagree with that because I can tell you now, I'm getting ready to watch college football this weekend, and anybody that's not watched college football, they'll tell you it is a raucous in a college football here in America. You're gonna find that out this weekend. It's gonna be people jumping all over the place, fights, all kind of madness going on this weekend. And then you look at hockey games over here. I mean, this is a case of Arsenal. You know, I never got a chance to go. I'm like you. I want to go to Highbury. Every time I watch, I get jealous every time I watch it because that's what pure football looks like to me in its highest form. When we got to the Emirates, and I remember it, people, Jez, you know this. People were saying it felt strange. I'll be on message boards and people would say it just doesn't feel. It feels strange. It doesn't feel the same. You've even heard players. I think Henry said it at one point. Said it didn't feel like, you know, it felt like somewhere completely different. And I don't think that the stadium has garnered, you know, like this is why you hear teams saying, "Oh, you go there, it sounds like a library." Or you watch the game, it looks like a library. It's quiet. You can hear people talking. If you listen hard enough, sometimes you can hear conversations. You know, when the commentator talking, you get conversations. Then by contrast, you cut on Dortmund, because I watch Dortmund from time to time. And the Yellow Wall, I got buddies of mine that's in the military that's over there in Germany. And they tell me stories all the time. Oh, Matt, you got to go to Germany, man. You got to go to a Dortmund game. You got to go to a Dortmund game. It's crazy. It's like nothing you've ever seen. You look at it, it's nuts. So I think this is an Arsenal thing. I think this is more of an Arsenal thing. And you don't have any type of atmosphere. This is why if you go back to that game, y'all remember the infamous game this year when Odegaard had the camera and everybody was going crazy. That was about the craziest I had seen it at that stadium. You know, the craziest I had seen it. You know, this is why the fan base over celebrates stuff. They you know, most of these folks never seen what it's like really what the atmosphere used to be like back in the day. In the 2000s, especially in the 2000s at Highbury, you can't recreate it. I've got a poster here. And I've got another one of the last day at Highbury. Bro, you'll never see that again.
Nope.
It's the players too. It's the players too, Matt. It's like when I think Jez would agree with me on this. It's like when Vieira was captain and Henry's and Perez and the Youngbergs and even the young Robin Van Persie, when they used to enter Cardiff, when they used to come down here and the stadium, bro, Arsenal fans used to be known, like used to let themselves be known. And then when the players used to play on that pitch and they used to win them finals, I know we lost one to Liverpool, but I remember one time when I went to a game down here and Robin Van Persie scored a hat-trick against Blackburn. The fans, everyone knew when they asked the fans because the stadium used to erupt. You know, I think the players too, like the Vieiras of the world, Henry of the world, the Robert Perez's, they made Highbury too excited. You know, it was the players too.
Think about this. When we played Real Madrid there, the atmosphere is what carried those players through that Champions League run. That's the atmosphere carried all players through that whole Champions League run at Highbury. Them teams would come into Highbury and they would ride off the energy of the fans.
Yeah.
Then what happened? What happened as soon as we get to the Emirates? Bayern Munich. Yeah, I mean, we beat Barcelona. Yeah, we beat Barcelona. That was a live night. But you look at the history of when teams come into the Emirates, especially recent. You know, and what atmosphere? So do y'all realize we had these teams a couple years ago that would roll into our stadium and just kick us in the teeth.
But that team there, the team when we had Andre Arshavin, we had Alexander Hleb, we had that when we had Hleb and all them players, the fantastic four, Hleb, Fabregas, Flamini. I think if the owners put a bit of money into the club, they would have won more league title. They would have won a league title. But they never. Vermaelen used to get injured, and he was out. Van Persie gets injured, and then Arsenal. And it's like, I remember one point, we were 5 points clear, dominating the league. We lost Vermaelen. And everyone was saying in January, going by Gary Cahill, we'll win the league. So we could have won more league titles, but it's our owners. Like I find, I know a lot of people used to give Wenger a hard time, but them years there, everyone knew. Like if they would have just said, you know what, here's 15 million, go and get Gary Cahill. I think Arsenal would have won the more league titles, and we would have, like people like Northside, who was young back then, would have seen his club win more league titles. But I think the owners never used to push that line, and that's why the Emirates become an area. Emirates become a place where it's like, you know what, it's just flat. You know, then obviously we signed Mesut Ozil and we won the FA Cup, but I think we could have won a few league titles there.
Now, I know for a fact I'm willing to put house money on it. If we would have bought a striker after Eduardo went down, we would have won the title.
100%.
I know for a fact we would have won the title that year. That team was unstoppable.
We were going to Goodison Park and winning 6-0 in the opening games and battling teams.
They were dancing.
They were dancing, but they were
that was also the kids. That was the kids.
Exactly, yeah. Danielson.
This is why I had an also with this batch. They were like, oh man, they're just young. We've seen the kids go. We've seen the kids in the Champions League go smash up teams. You know, so I don't even want to hear that stuff, man. I just seen it. It's easy for us because we've all seen it. You know, like I said, we've seen it. So it's hard for people to fool me and say, oh, this is something new. Yeah. Nah, this is what we're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be blowing teams, like you said, 6-0. 7-7s and all that stuff. Y'all remember them Champions League nights, man? We go pull up on them teams, man, and kick them in the teeth. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Game over with. Everybody on the roster scoring. Everybody on the roster scoring. You got
I remember the 0-2 Arsenal jerseys. They were the ones in the days. Bro, how much is one of those jerseys now? Jez, do you know how much one of them would
$300?
An original one, I reckon you probably have to pay over 250 quid.
A replica, because my birthday's on the 31st of this month. Yeah, I'm gonna treat myself. I want to get that jersey. That'll be the only jersey I'm gonna be wearing until we.
I'm talking about an original one. If you want to get an original one off eBay, you'd be looking at 250 quid.
They used to be cheap, man, because I got a bunch of them a long time ago, and they just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about any of
you look at an original bruised banana. I was only looking the other week.
Thousands
at some stuff on there. I've got an original one of back in the day of another shirt, and it came up on there linked. Was an original 1991, like my one, the bruised banana. Yeah, that was nearly 300 quid. That's original. That's an original. You get replicas, of course you can, but they're not the same. You can tell them a mile away that they're not the same.
Stitching. The gold. I don't know if you remember the old gold third kit, Dreamcast. That's expensive.
The Dreamcast, yeah.
The gold and blue one, that's expensive.
I had that top. I lost it in the Middle East, man.
You somebody
in the Middle East.
I never forget, bro. I lost it in the Middle East, bro. I took it off. I went back. It was gone, bro.
My favorite kit, man. I wish Adidas would do it, or somebody would do it. Just bring back the red current, man. The year we shut down the hybrid. I love that kit, man. That's one of my favorite kits. The burgundy.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat myself, man.
Don't be spending money on this new stuff, man. Just go buy old stuff. Just go buy
bro, Matty. Yeah, since I've been, bro, I'm telling you, I started my apprenticeship in 2009, early 2009. Never bought Arsenal anything. Everything that I have that's Arsenal was always bought for me. I never bought it because I don't want to spend my money. And I had money. You know when you first get money. When you first start having, you're like this, you're like whatever. And even when I first started going to like FA Cups, Carabao Cups, it was my friend. He was a Sunderland fan. He was the one buying my ticket for both of us to go because his family's from Sunderland, so he supported Sunderland. I was like, I can't really get on to him. His family's originally from Sunderland, but he was buying us FA. I went to loads of FA Cups because it's easier to get the tickets. It was easy to get an FA Cup ticket. It was easy to get a Carabao Cup ticket. But I was so angry with Arsenal at that point. And he was like, oh, don't you want to get the shirt? I'm like, nah, why? I said, we ain't won nothing. He's like, obviously as a Sunderland fan, he's like, nah, but you know, I said, nah. I said, nah. I said, nah.
Northside's always,
Huh?
Northside's always angry, bro. He's angry at himself sometimes. He wakes up just.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, but he's a Sunderland fan, bro, and he was the one getting me, and we'll be going down there, and I just go down. I didn't have the old shirts because I'd ask my mum, and in the end I'd end up like not getting it because I wanted a PlayStation as well, and she ended up getting me a PlayStation instead of the shirt and stuff like that.
I like the home shirts, but I'm into the home shirts. I like the red and white.
I want to get the home Invincible kit, bro. Like I never had it, bro. I never had it. I didn't have all these shirts. You know what I mean? So I want to get them, and if they're around, because Jez, you said it's around 200, 300, I'll just save up for it.
That's the original.
If I knew that, I would never have given them away, bro.
Yeah, but bro, but then again, at that time as well, you didn't think that we'd go 20 years without winning the league title.
Hey, Northside, what chest size are you?
I'm a medium.
Yeah, what, 42, 44?
He's a 42.
You've baffled him, Jez. You've baffled him. You got to do it in EU sizes now, Jez.
no rainbow fit. No rainbow fit. Yeah, not too tight. Yeah, I mean, not too tight. Yeah, I don't know.
You're probably about a 42. A 42.
Yeah, that's your
42.
Mate, I've got 2 of them. I could send you one.
No. Listen, you're gonna send it to me. You tell me how much I'll send the money over.
Nah, bollocks to that, man.
No, bollocks. Bro, I'm telling you, that would be bro. That I never had those shirts, man. I never had those shirts. And Lee said this before, and I agree. Back then, it's not something you thought about, like, oh, we're not gonna get. We did the Invincibles. We got to the Champions League final. Yes, we didn't win it, but you're like, nah, we're gonna be back there.
The next season we got to the FA Cup final. Yeah, sorry, I'm lying. That was the season before. When Peter Hillwood came out and said we're moving to Ashburton Grove, we got the finance from Royal Bank of Scotland and Barclays. That was 02. We then won the double that season. Following season, with Pires scored in the cup final, 1-0 against Southampton. Following season, Invincible. Following season, cup final against Man U on pens. Following season, Champions League final. Everyone's like, yo, we're moving to the Emirates next season.
Hey, the problem is it's banged, bro.
The following season, we're moving to the Emirates. We're like, yo, we're moving to a new stadium. Look at what we're doing right now. Double, cup, Invincible, cup, Champions League final. We're moving to this big stadium. We're gonna bang, bro. The whole thing was a scam.
Did you got Jens Lehmann out there screwing up in goal first game?
I'll never forget that FA Cup final, Perez 1-0. You know, it was a family wedding, innit? And I thought, I was in between. Am I going to watch the wedding, watch the final, go to the wedding? And they said, oh, we want someone to look after the kids in the house. I said, I'll look after them. Boy, I locked them all in one room. I locked them. I watched the final.
Give him an iPad and sit him in a room.
Southampton. Yeah, bro. No,
Bobby Pires, man. Come on.
Bro, Perez, 1-0 Southampton. Never forget that game. I said to the kids, if you talk, breathe, shout, I'm coming in.
That's class. But that's what it is, isn't it?
I don't know. They can see, what are you jumping for? Did you go to the... Of course I went to the wedding. I'm watching the kids, wasn't I?
Do you know, the only watch-along I've missed here since I've been on here, on this... Oh, well, not on here, but on my channel, my main channel, was Wolves when Pepe came off the bench and scored the winner.
Oh,
that's the only watch-along I've missed. Because I went to a wedding. I went to my missus' mate's wedding, her best mate. Yeah, and I was like, and then Brandon did the watch along for me.
No, I watched it.
Yeah, that's the only watch along I've not done on this channel since I've had this channel.
What's happened to Brandon? He's disappeared, man.
He was live yesterday.
He jumped on with me in Northside yesterday. He looks like Robbie Williams now, doesn't he, with bleached blonde hair?
Yeah, he's going into entertainment. He is.
He's there, man. He's got his family in it. I know he's got a little.
Brandon's he's got a little man. He's a good man.
Big up to Brandon. I know he's family man. You know what I mean? He's the Arsenal community man. But you know what? Yeah, since I've seen Arsenal win 3 league titles, I've seen Benfica win 9 league titles since I've been 9.
Hey, Northside.
Since I've been alive, bro.
We watched. We watched. If y'all people can remember, we watched Leon was at least 7 in a row. Leon won 7 in a row. Juventus won a bunch in a row. They went undefeated. I think they went undefeated. You had Ajax. Everybody else has won titles, man. If you go look at the big leagues, everybody has won titles except us. Except us. And everybody's satisfied with second place. Oh man, second place, man. You'd bite your hand off if I told you 6 years ago we finished second place 2 times in a row. Wow.
Bro, my happiest moments, like that I can see with my family that I remember are all Benfica, bro. I've got more memories of Benfica winning the title, bro.
And you don't even know the name of the Eagles.
Huh?
And you don't even know the name of the 2 Eagles.
They don't care about that. No. They show you the trophy cabinet, which is something that Arsenal don't do.
Like, your trophy cabinet is crazy. I can't lie. The Benfica trophy cabinet is a joke.
That is a joke. Ever go to Lisbon, that trophy cabinet, come back to me and chat to me. Because I'm telling you, I was so impressed. And I've been to Barcelona. I've been to the Nou Camp. I've been to the Nou Camp 3 times. And this is when Messi was there. I've seen him 3 times live. Yeah, and I didn't get to watch the Invincibles live. I never got to see all of that live. Yeah, but I saw that, and I'm telling you, Benfica's trophy cabinet is up there. And when they show you the old Champions Leagues, and they got the 2, and the way they present it, bro, different.
Yeah, the old school Champions League trophy. Yeah, old. Yeah.
Because we were the only team, we were the first team to stop Real Madrid's domination, because they won 4 Champions Leagues in a row. Then we stopped them, and then we won 5. Was it 5?
Come on,
5.
Hala Madrid had a massive.
Now, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hey.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Benfica, that's when Benfica was more about, winning in Europe instead of just selling their best players. But and Benfica never had the rise of Serie A. We always talk about Serie A. We always talk about the Spanish league, and that Portugal's never had that. They've never had an era of dominance as the best team in Europe.
Or the best league,
the best league, never, and they still managed. Do you know what I mean? Alongside also Celtic did their thing as well. You know what I'm saying? But
Lisbon Lions, come on.
Lions.
But look at the teams that have won a Champions League or European Cup, Steaua Bucharest. Red Star Belgrade.
Nottingham Forest.
Twice. Derby County got to a Champions League final with Brian Clough. And that was his first season, I think. I may be wrong, but I'm sure that was his first season. Maybe second season, actually. But either way, he left Forest, and Forest and Derby are rivals. That's like Arsenal Tottenham. My youngest brother supports Derby. Hamburg, Feyenoord. They've won European Cup. Marseille, PSV, Aston Villa, the Euro 82. Ajax have won 3,
4. Yeah, they've won 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at the clubs that have won them. Yeah, like it's crazy, bro. Yeah, it is actually crazy. Hamburg, Steaua Bucharest, Celtic, Forest have won 2 back to back. They were the first team to do it, weren't they? Well, apart from Madrid with the original. Yeah, but it's crazy. And how the fuck do we sit here and go, well, we've only won 2 trophies in Europe? Bro, Unai Emery's got double the heritage in Europe than we have. He's won 4 trophies in Europe.
Lee, put this in perspective. Juventus got relegated, came back, won a title and a Champions League since the last time we won a title.
And then watch them get relegated. 115 charges going to finish Man City. Ain't going to finish nothing.
I think in the last, I may be wrong in saying this, since they got relegated, I think it's the last 10 years, because under Allegri, because he left. It was under Allegri. It was a stat under Allegri. In the 10 years that he managed over the 2 stints, I think he won 7 or 8 titles and got to 2 Champions League finals and won some cups in 10 years. Like, what are we doing here? Like, honestly, what are we doing here? Like, it's pathetic. How don't they take? How do they not need time? How did Madrid not need time? How did Chelsea not need time under Abramovich? Yeah. How did Man United not need time under Fergie? Just kept rotating his number 2. Yeah. Like, bro, it's pathetic. It's jarring, man. That Champions League final for Juve against AC Milan was the most boring game of football I've ever watched in my life. I can't lie.
Pain.
They can still be playing now and nobody has scored.
No, sir, you know, just 115 charges. I think nothing's going to happen, bro. I think it's all going to go away.
Facts. Bro, you genuinely think they're going to relegate fucking Man City, the best team in the country, bro? They're not relegating nobody.
Bro. They ain't doing nothing. It's too much. Bro, you know when Sheikh Mansour comes through, my friend is in Manchester, right? He told me there's only 2 people they block the roads off for. King Charles and Sheikh Mansour. You think he's going to get a break? No chance. The only 2 people in Manchester they block the roads off, King Charles and Sheikh Mansour. Bro, When you go to Manchester and he's coming, they block off all the roads like Elizabeth's coming through the tunnel. Come on, bro. That man's royalty. They ain't doing
And you know
nothing.
he's got the baddest fucking barristers in the world, bro. They got unbelievable generational wealth, bro. Yeah,
but Lee, do you know what? I watched one. Do you know you said like I watched one of the episodes about 2-3 years ago, and you said something was a fact, and you said the difference between the American owners and them, they're serious. He done an interview. Sheikh Mansour done an interview. Him and the other guy, Ali Mahmoud, is number 2. And they said,
Al Mubarak, Al
Mubarak, and they said something. Sheikh Mansour in 5 years. In 5 years' time, he goes, we want to win. He said, we want to take it all. We want to win everything. People said he was deluded. He's done it, haven't he?
Bro, do you know what's mad? I've done a reaction on my Reacts channel 2 seasons in a row, 2 summers in a row to Khaldoon Al Mubarak's end of season review of Man City, right? The season they done the treble, I think all of their youth teams won the title. And I actually think one of the youth teams did a treble as well. I may be wrong, but the women's team won shit as well. Every single level when they did that treble 2 seasons ago, their whole level, including their women's youths, the lot, they won everything.
Lee, remember I told you about the team over here, the NYFC, the team that they won the MLS title, and they up on the City.
Yeah, they're City. Yeah.
Because I that made me think, you know, when we'll talk about atmospheres, we're gonna do that because I can't get copyrighted for stadium like the crowd, innit? That's the crowd.
If it's off a phone. If it's a fan recording it, you can't.
No. Okay, cool. We're gonna do that because
what you do is set up a Twitch channel. Yeah, and I said this to you, Matty, because when you're doing your the streets, set up a Twitch channel, go live to 0 people. Or 100 people, whoever's watching, record it, download that shit, then upload it to YouTube and let it go through the checks and see if it's done for copyright. Yeah, and then that's what Rance does with his Rance Reacts. Yeah, so when he's doing the pop the balloon or the grilling and stuff like that, because he's stopping and pausing. Yeah, Terry does it on the terrace with Sky Sports and Talk Sport and that. Yeah, you can get done for copyright on that. But if you do it smart, then you can get away with it. But the problem is when it's football, and if it's anything Champions League, European Cups, stuff like that, anything UEFA or FIFA, you're done.
Forget it.
Trust me,
you're done. You're finished. Yeah,
you're going to jail.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're not collecting £200. Yeah, straight to jail, bruv. But anything UEFA and FIFA, you're done straight away for copyright. Global ban, and it'll take it down. Even if you're live and you share something. I did it on what film is it? Glengarry Glen Ross, the film. Yeah, and I was playing it and I kept stopping it and pausing it while I was live. They took my stream down while I was live on my Reacts channel. Yeah, and then I had to fucking cancel that off. Yeah, and it kept the stream going. Even to this day, I still get, excuse me, it was Aston Villa playing somebody. I think it was Wolves. Yeah, it was Aston Villa Wolves, I think. Even to this day, I still get pop-ups on my Reacts channel saying, urgent attention, ineligible for monetization, and then you click on it and it's like a 2-second clip. It's like, what happens to fair usage? Right, but this is the thing, you have to be smart with it. Do it on Twitch, record it on Twitch, and then download it and then just upload it to YouTube, see if it gets the green ticks for copyright and ad revenue and all of that, and then just upload it, bro.
I'm gonna upload it.
I know it's better to do it live, but
I wanted to ask Jez, I wanted to ask Jez, because Jez, who was a better manager, Jez? Bob Paisley or Fergie? Because I never saw Bob Paisley.
Oh, Fergie, man.
Who's the best manager ever, in your opinion, Jez?
Oh, in Division 1, Premier League, you're talking about, obviously.
Well, just in general, all over Europe.
Oh, crikey.
In your lifetime. I'd go Fergie in my lifetime.
Yeah.
He was unreal, mate.
Easy.
I know, bro.
I have to agree with that because 13 league titles, 2 European Cups,
5 FA Cups, or 5 league or 3 League Cups, whatever it was.
I mean, Bob Paisley, if you want to make comparisons without the Champions League, you can't take that away, and the league titles. But there's no question at all in my mind It's got to be Fergie, Sir Alex Ferguson.
I think the last time Hala Madrid lost a European Cup final, not the European, but any, was to Aberdeen under Fergie in 81 or 83.
Say that. Don't forget what Sir Alex Ferguson did in Scotland.
Yeah, St Mirren. Yeah, St Mirren in 74, was it? 75? 74, I think. And he was younger than Super Duper Mick, by the way. I think he was 32 or 34 when he got that St Mirren job.
I was saving that in case y'all didn't mention that. I was going to say, don't forget how young he was, man. He was.
And then Aberdeen have won 4 titles in Scotland. He won 3 of them.
Yep.
He won 3 of their titles, in their entire history. And he won 2 European trophies. He won, in fact, I need to Google it. I think he won about 8 trophies at Aberdeen.
UEFA Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, he won the Cup Winners' Cup. And I think he won the Super Cup against Real Madrid. And that was the last European final that Real Madrid lost. And that was 83.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, not like Super Cup, but like UEFA Cup, European Cup, Cup winner. Yeah, but then when you get the Club World Cup and the Club Super Cup, like they did the other day, that's not. I think they've lost a couple since then, 2 or 3 since then for them. But in terms of actual finals for the major trophy, that's just a bonus on top, innit? Yeah, the 2 winners play each other. I think the last team to beat him, to beat Real Madrid was Fergie in 83.
If people
I may be wrong.
If people want to understand the significance of what Fergie was to football, man, when he retired, I actually thought we had a shot at winning the title. I was like,
when he retired, we were like, fuck for that.
Hey, bro, when he retired, I was like, we in that now, Lee. We in that now, bro. We can go win something.
You know what, though? I rate Alex Ferguson because you know what? He knew when his time was up, innit? You get me? It's like when even in his
and he went out on a win.
Yeah, and he went out on a win. Like when Mancini won that title, he thought. And when he won his last title, Alex Ferguson, he even said, I can't keep up with Pep Guardiola and Ancelotti. He thought, I've done my time, I'm gone.
For what? I told Lee last week, we were talking, and we were talking about that City game, and I said, you remember the Venom? Because essentially City made him look like a fool because I remember the look on their face, they thought they had won it. And then all of a sudden, City wins it. And then I said, Lee, what was the first thing he did when the window opened, the transfer window that year? He went and came and got RVP and made everybody pay. Made everybody pay for that.
Yeah.
And walked out the door after.
Look at this guy's record.
He took it personally because they had a thing. You remember when Aguero scored? I think it was against QPR. And he took his shirt off. Yeah, and then it's because they got the.
I remember because they split screened it, didn't they, on Sky Sports? Yeah. And you see Rio Ferdinand and Rooney, and they all thought they'd won the league and that.
Yeah, Ferguson on that day went home. Ferguson on that day went home, beat up his wife, beat up his grandkids.
Yeah, fucking Balotelli with the assist. Aguero, you just knew as soon as Aguero got that chance, mate. Yeah, the only player in the world at that point that you want that chance to fall to is him. Yeah, you know he's scoring. Even Messi and Ronaldo ain't scoring that. They're not scoring that. Yeah, that
but I find, you know what
was mad. But you know who got sent off in that game? Joey Barton.
Early in the game. Got that first half, and like Joey Barton doing stupid stuff.
What Joey Barton and Savage, bro. Both of them, bro. They're criminals, bro. They're criminals turned football players, both of them. Because Robbie Savage as well, he used to just be disgusting.
He used to play for United. He came through their academy somehow.
You know what?
Look at Fergie's record. Look at Fergie's record in Scotland. Yeah, it was 76, 77. He won with St Mirren, so he won the Scottish First Division. So the next one down, yeah, right? Or maybe it wasn't. No, was that back then? Was that the actual top division?
No.
Hold on.
It was
one by St Mirren who were promoted. Okay, so that was the division below. Yeah, cool.
Matthews, do you know that Man City games in it? Do you know who used to get into Man United's defense's edge? And he always used to get it was Balotelli. I think Mancini used to play him for him to go and get in Real's head, Vitis's head. He used to get in their heads. All their heads.
It was some players, man.
After the game.
you remember, it's a larger list of players that you should just you would hate to have to deal with them. What's my boy that played for Chelsea League? We talk about him all the time.
Diego Costa.
That joker, that boy. You talk about a wind-up merchant, man.
Bro, he is the ugliest fucking motherfucker on the planet, bro. That's a long day if you're up against him, innit? Yeah, anyone who looks like that, bro, it's a long day. Tevez is another one. Yeah, these these ugly motherfuckers, yeah. You know that's a long day, innit? Yeah, and they're South American. Yeah, they're gonna beat you up. They're going to eat you. They're going to bite you. Same with Luis Suarez. They're going to eat you, bite you, pinch you, kick you, elbow you, and then one slip, bang, they score.
Yeah,
and they're going to get you sent off.
Man.
They're going to get, and the only time Diego Costa has ever been sent off in his life, is for telling the referee to go suck his mum. That's the only time he's ever been sent off in his career. How? Do you remember when he got
Diego Costa come from Atleti, innit? Diego Costa come from Atleti. My uncle was watching. We were always watching that. My granddad's house is only La Liga, Prem, and Portuguese League on rotation. Just watching all of that. I remember my uncle going to me, "Yo, Diego Costa, beast. You're gonna see what he's about." Yeah. But this guy, he's a waffler at times, isn't it? Because you got a couple of players wrong, innit? He's a waffler, but he's like a top gooner. He'll never concede that he's ever wrong, innit? He's a waffler.
Broken clocks right twice a day, so he's one of them ones,
He called the baby Jogba before baby Jogba. Makakula. Bro, this guy, bro, this guy looked like Chris Eubank from Luanda in Angola, bro. Like this guy looked like he was fighting for us to have our independence, bro. You know what I mean? From the Portuguese. I'm telling you, this guy was an absolute animal. Bro, this guy was absolutely right. He's like, watch when you see him. So when he told me about Diego Costa, I was like, nah. Diego Costa was cold, bro. He was cold.
You know what?
And he's coming off of the back of Drogba as well, yeah, because it's close to that timeline. And the fact is, the Chelsea fans at that time, they were like, nah, like they weren't really. I was like, yo, is this guy really going to be the guy?
Then they brought Cesc back. Oh, brought Cesc in, sorry, because Arsene, well done, Arsene, well done, mate. Stunt Aaron Ramsey and Mesut Ozil's growth in that. Well done, mate. Yeah, that link up was a joke.
They didn't bring. Think about this. I'm just gonna tickle you. I know me and Lee had these conversations all the time. So I know you're gonna laugh when I see this. Hey man, think about it. We turned Fabregas away, but remember they still had that banner up outside the Emirates.
The little flag. Yeah, on the bridge. Yeah, is it the Fisman Bridge, Jez? It's Fisman Bridge? Is it
they
Fisman
keep
Bridge?
that up, but turn down, coming back.
I think it's Fisman Bridge, isn't it, Jez? That bridge that goes to the Arsenal.
I just want to make a thing here. It's a great point Lee just brought up, actually. Is
That's hilarious.
So talking about Sir Alex, right? Yeah. Nowadays, the narrative is from our fan base, we can't beat Pep. We can't beat him. We can't do it.
But we beat him at the Emirates last season, Jez. So that logic's flawed straight away.
Yeah, but the fact is, we used to have a manager that challenged Sir Alex Ferguson. We used to beat him, and he's without a doubt, no question.
I agree.
The best manager in English football history.
I agree.
So
13 league titles, Jez.
13 league titles. Yeah.
5 FA Cups. I'm looking at his record now. Yeah. At Aberdeen, forget Man U. Go on.
How is it not possible to beat the best? Well, it is possible to beat the best if you've got a decent manager and a decent structure. Hello, if we haven't got the right structure and the right manager, then you fail. It's facts.
And Wenger would have won more league titles if the board chose not to sell Nicolas Anelka in 1990.
He wanted to leave, though. He wanted to leave.
But if they never sold Anelka, if Anelka would have taken one more season, that could
but then we would have never got
Henry. Then
we wouldn't have got Henry.
I would have ran the league titles, then Henry come year after.
Check this though. Yeah, this is Fergie at Aberdeen. Yeah, listen to this, bruv. Glasgow Rangers, Glasgow Celtic. I think I've won 122 out of about 130 odd trophies. Yeah, titles. Right. Scottish Premier League, 1980, 84 and 85, he retained it. Scottish Cup, 82, 83, 84, 86. So he won 4 out of 5 Scottish Cups, right? Scottish League Cup, 85, 86. So he did a cup double, yeah? European Cup Winners' Cup, 83. 83, yeah? European Super Cup, 83. So he did a European Cup double. Then he goes to United, and everyone's like, oh, but, Mark Robbins saved his career. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, and this is why when Julian and all these other dickheads, oh, but how long did it take Fergie, bruv? Arteta is never going to be Fergie, bruv. 13 league titles. 1, 2, 3, 4 League Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 FA Cups. 2 Champions Leagues. 2 runners-ups in Champions Leagues as well, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. European Cup Winners' Cup in 91. European Super Cup, so he did that as well. Same season. Yeah. FIFA Club World Cup as well. Bruv, this guy Yeah, and if you go through the personal one, it goes on forever. Right? It's just ridiculous. That guy also won the Scottish First Division with St Mirren, bruv.
St Mirren.
Yeah. How the fuck are you beating Real Madrid with Aberdeen? And do you know what's crazy? Yeah, right. I swear down, Aberdeen have won 4 titles in their life. He won 3 of them. He won fucking 3 of them, bruv. Look at what he did at Aberdeen. And this guy was younger than fucking Arteta, by the way, whilst he was doing that. Yeah, up against Real Madrid.
Yeah. I think it's more the you know, like for the manager, he gets a lot of press in the press, the media, the PR. They get a lot. It's like when Marino, like I was also saying when I was debating with some Arsenal fan before. I said, yeah, for 42, Mourinho won the Champions League age 42 with Porto.
Mate, Jose Merino, yeah, had the youngest squad ever to win a Premier League, and that squad was younger than any fucking team Super Duper Mick has ever managed. Tottenham under Poch, yeah. Tottenham under Poch got to a Champions League final. So yeah, put the pressure on, got to semi-finals of the cups and all of this and that, yeah, with a younger squad than Super Duper Mick's ever managed. Now let me tell you this, because this is going to fry your brain, Fuad, yeah. We got to a Champions League semi-final in 08-09. Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney destroyed us 4-1 at the Emirates, yeah. Right? That squad, Ronaldo scored a 45-yard free kick against Almunia. That fucking squad was younger than any squad Super Duper Mick has ever managed. Where was this? Oh, it's a young squad. Give it time. No. They ain't got time, bro.
It was the game, innit? When we got there, everyone got there, and we were only 2-0 down in the first 3 minutes.
Bro, this is an absolute myth, yeah. It's harder now to win the league and the Champions League. Absolute rubbish. Back in the day, yeah, you had Prime Wenger, you had Mourinho spending money, you had Fergie coming up still in his prime.
Lippi,
you know what I'm
Allegri.
saying? Bro, yeah. There was already 3. Is it a 3-horse race this season? Is it a 3-horse race? Because I don't think it's a 3-horse race. And Mourinho was doing what needed to get done to try and dethrone Fergie. He wasn't saying, "Oh, we'll go."
Let me tell you right now, yeah, because these men don't know this, yeah. I don't know how old he is, yeah. Right, and it's not a diss. We're not calling you out. Well, we are calling you out, but we're not having a violent one, yeah, because we're being respectful, because we're chill. 1999, when Man U did the treble, excuse me. 1999. How many points behind Man United did Chelsea finish that season? Before the Roman Empire. How many points, bro? How many points did Arsenal finish? Because it was a 3-horse title race right to the death, to the last day of the season. Yeah, so when Sky Sports are going, oh, is this the most fucking best finish of a season ever? When Arsenal live... No. 99, brother. 99. Man said I'm almost 60. Fair play to you, bro. Yeah, so on that basis then, yeah, you will know that the pitches were worse. The players were technically more gifted. The teams were all pretty much on a level playing field. It weren't Man City are clear, Arsenal were a little bit less, Liverpool a little bit less, and then the rest are crap. Because Southampton would go and slap Man United up quite comfortably with Matt Le Tissier. Yeah. Tottenham with what's his name? Ginola. Yeah, they could give anyone a game. They could give anyone a game. Yeah, what we're doing here. Wimbledon were a problem for everybody. The crazy gang.
Leeds.
Oh.
Leeds, okay. Yeah. Harry Kewell, Viduka. They ruined us, yeah. We should have won the league in 03. Was it 03? Yeah, Mark Viduka, I think it was.
Viduka
finished us off,
bro. Highbury, man. What a heartbreaker.
Hey, Lee. Blackburn. In
Blackburn. Damien Duff. Yeah. Who was the guy at Newcastle down the wing? Keith Gillespie.
Yeah.
Baller. Yeah. Nobby Solano and them lot. Yeah, bro. It was, Gaza. Big up Gaza as well. Yeah. Them teams back then were so much better than the crap we're watching now. The only difference is when people say that, and listen, bless up to him, it's his opinion, yeah. All right. But at the same time, Man City are clear for a reason. Because back then, nobody gave a shit about the marketing or the PR. It was about playing football to try and win. Yeah. But now it's not. It's about Man City want to win. The rest are happy just to be there and get the Premier League TV money.
This is, Lee, I don't know if you remember me telling you this. I said, the thing with American owners is you got to get the one that want to win. The one that's obsessed with winning.
And none of them in the Premier League are, mate.
Winning. You know, go look at Wrexham. I said, look where they was at. Look where they at now. And they actually having a run at it this year.
Look at Leeds United's owner. Sorry, they're American. Yeah, they're young as well. I think he's only about our age. Yeah, they've made more money in transfers out this summer, then I think only 3 teams in history of football have made more money than them in a transfer window. Sales. This is Leeds United, bro. They're trying to get in the Prem. They bottled it. They should have got in the Prem. They bottled it. They've done about 150 million in sales. Where's your incomings, bro?
Yeah.
Why? Because they're just going to strip it back, milk it, and then bin it.
Yep. You got to get the one that want to win. The one that's obsessed with winning.
Bro, you can't
They've made
compare.
about
You can't
150.
even right now. Real Madrid are always the best of every generation.
Yeah, but Northside, why?
Most of the time, yeah.
Why?
But you can't compare this Real Madrid team, bro. The AC Milan team that we've seen in the 90s. It's not a comparison. It's not a comparison.
And it's still Ancelotti, by the way.
Even Blackburn, like they had
can't get away from
Sutton.
it.
Still playing the same way he played with AC Milan all them years ago.
But believe, remember, like you had
No
teams
inverted bullshit.
But you had teams like Blackburn who won titles. Like when they had Russian and Shearer and Sutton.
Shearer, Sutton.
They had
even
bad
after
teams,
that, they
bro.
had what's his name? That Tanguy. Tanguy.
Yo, did Damien Duff play for them for one point?
Yeah, Damien Duff, baller.
Yeah, they had a wicked.
Then he went to Chelsea for 17 million.
Even Middlesbrough, they had Ravanelli,
Ravanelli, Janino, fucking turn it in, bro.
They had some bad boy players, bro. And then when you play Champions League back then, when people think, bro, let me tell you something. If Cristiano Ronaldo tried doing them steppos against Nesta, he would have ate him for lunch. Wallah, ate him for lunch. Him and anyone else.
Man's in Rose Ed,
Nesta
bro. They kick him straight up in the air, bro.
Bro, that ain't happening against Nesta.
Hey, look at what Aboué did to him when he was trying to do the step overs. Aboué went, fuck this, see you later.
Well, Lee, remember I told you about Rooney's first tackle on him. I was like, you go look at the first time Rooney ran up on him.
Matt, Nesta's gonna be my best defender ever.
But do you know what's mad? Tim Sherwood, Kenny Dalglish was the manager. Yeah. But do you know what's crazy? Yeah. Even the Bolton team, Fuad, Bolton, Ivan Campo, Yuri Djurkaev, JJ Okocha, so good they named him twice, bro.
Ivan Campo.
Look at Sheffield Wednesday, bro. Paulo Di Canio, West Ham as well.
Even Coventry, Mustafa Hadji, remember him?
Bro,
just
come
what
on.
I'm saying. We talk about this all the time, man.
Me and you talk about this offline all the time.
We talk about like 9 hours on this stuff, man, on these 90s teams. Bro, you're not going to sell me on it's harder now to win something than it was back then when you had to compete, you had to deal with the same, you had to deal with clowns in the FA Cup, you had to deal with them in the League Cup. You roll up on some League 1 or 2 teams and get dealt with if you ain't careful. Then you got to go to the Champions League.
Look at us when we lost to Wrexham.
Yeah,
the free kick.
Turn out the stadium. Then you go to the Champions League and you play in the world. Listen, Lee, world elite. The Champions League in the 90s was a world elite. If anybody who doesn't remember that, go look at the teams, look at the players. You're gonna see nothing but footballing greats across the board in the 90s. And then you're supposed to tell me that we're supposed to be patient with this team. With this
when this generation, because let's talk on a level that they understand. Yeah, for the younger generation. When you play Ultimate Team, where are those legends from? Where are the best players and the best packs that you come from? What generation of football is that? Because it ain't from this generation.
All the Nikes.
No, but it is true though. The best packs are not from this generation, bro. They're from the early 2000s downwards. They're not from this generation.
Facts.
So why are you talking to us about ballers, but your best Ultimate Team ain't from your generation? You're trying to tell us about ballers. Don't chat to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rui Costa with the flipping Nintendo shirt. What is he playing for? Florentina. Don't
get in games no more.
We could literally name 50 strikers or attackers from that Italian league. Yeah, in the 90s. 50 attacking players, that are goats of the game.
Totti, I just give you a boost off right quick. Totti,
Batistuta, George Weah, Baggio.
The birth of Baggio was bad.
Look up Zico, bro. Zico. You don't even know about Zico. You don't even
R9,
know
Adriano. Yeah.
Yo, do you know what? Even the game.
What we doing
Pez,
here?
Print. Early
Del
Pez,
Piero. I've just named 10 straight off the bat.
Even the game.
If you go to early Pez, who was on the cover of Pez, bro?
Adriano.
A lot of them were early. They were playing in
Adriano. Adriano.
Bro, Seedorf.
Seedorf, baller.
Hey, Northside, let me drop a hammer on you. What league did Bergkamp come from?
Trezeguet.
Where did Bergkamp
came from Inter? Came from Inter.
Okay, all right. I just want.
I couldn't believe it. I went home and it was teletext. Right. I don't know if you had that in America. But teletext, it was like you didn't have Sky, you didn't have digital TV and all this, you didn't have Wi-Fi, you didn't have fucking phones.
Teletext 392 Arsenal gossip 392.
Yeah, 302, 301, 300. Yeah, that was the sports. Yeah, and I got home from school, and my dad said, "Yo, I was 13, 12 or 13." My dad said, "Arsenal signed Dennis Bergkamp." Yeah, I was like, "Stop lying to me," because Arsenal have signed Dennis Bergkamp for £7.5 million.
Peanuts.
I said, rubbish. He took me, dragged me in, sat me down, page 302 on teletext or 301, whatever it was, and Arsenal signed Dennis Bergkamp. I still didn't believe it until I see him in the shirt. Yeah, I could not believe we signed fucking Dennis Bergkamp, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, Bergkamp, 7.5 M's, best player I've ever seen play for this club.
Yeah,
I love him.
You know what? It's like one of the best kids I've ever seen in the Champions League was Barcelona.
Go on, Jez. Go on, Jez.
Go on, Jez. Go on.
You have to say that Bruce Rioch, mate. And let's not forget he brought in David Platt. Now, I know David Platt was coming to the end, but
he's still good for us, though, man.
Yeah,
and he played for Sampdoria.
Yeah. So no, Lee, think about some of our in Jazz, some of these British players overseas playing.
Yeah, which is why they were good. I remember the 3-2 Anelka's first goal for Arsenal. Yeah, that 3-2, and Vieira slapped it off the underside of the bar. Who scored the winner? David Platt. David Platt.
The header.
Yeah, the header. Thank you, David Platt.
United.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Yeah, Jez, you're spot on. Yeah, like. Bruce Rioch gets a lot of stick at this football club, but at the same time, people try and divert it away from Bruce Rioch and say it was all David Dean. It weren't all David Dean. Yeah, David Dean had a massive part, probably 80% of the talk to get David Platt or Bergkamp and all these players. Yeah, but at the same time, they still got to come for the manager. Yeah, they're still going to want to know assurances from the manager. They want to talk to the manager. Yeah, so fair play to Bruce Rioch. Yeah, yes, he wasn't the guy that signed him. David Dean was. However, he still had a fucking hand in it.
He had to look at the film. He had to scout it.
I've always said this, and I'll say it again. There has to be a magnet that players want to come to, right? And I'm sorry to have to say this, but I don't believe that we have that magnet anymore. We don't have that with Edu. I think the guy's an absolute fraud. I think he's clueless. I don't think he knows what he's doing. And I don't believe we have the magnet with Arteta because, and I say this, right, all these players talk to each other, right? It's a family, right? On international duty, other teams, whatever. Yeah. And like, if you've got a player says, Arsenal interested me, and players next Arsenal go, nah, you don't want to go there, mate. Waste your time. That is the problem. The only reason I honestly believe we get these players in, is because we offer them big money. Because we will waste the money.
Yeah, we overpay. We overpay, Jez.
Edu was just a bench warmer, bro. That's what he was to me. You know, everyone picks him up.
Edu, if Edu put his boots on now, he'd be our best midfielder.
Bro, but football itself has lost the essence. Like, you see the players, from what they were earning as stars to now, you can have a lucrative career doing nothing.
Bro, you're looking at players like fucking Mudryk, getting 100 bags a week, bruv.
How much was Oscar on, bro? How much was Oscar on when he went to the Chinese league?
He's still there, by the way. He's still playing, by the way. He's still there.
Oh,
I swear he's still there, bro.
I think for a moment in time, he was the highest earner in world football.
Yo, come on. Big up Matty, man. Come on.
This is what Edu is right here. Right here. He knows. Right there. That's what Edu is right there.
Listen, you know what? People, the way they pick up Edu, they said, like, when you watch him when they're interviewing him, when the Arsenal fans meet him and all that, listen, to me, you know what? I'll be honest with you, Edu, you're a good player. But you ain't shit to Vieira, bro. Do you know what I mean? You were just a copyright invisible, you just keep the bench warm. That's to me.
Well, for what? Edu and Arteta are two of the same. You know, the only difference is one was invincible and won a title. The other one was a last minute panic buy because we got thrashed the day before 8-2.
a good player, but the way the fans big up, the way the fans like they make Edu out like nah, man. Listen, everyone knows Perez, Freddie Ljungberg, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry, Ashley Cole, Lauren, and Sol Campbell and Colo Torre. These are the people. When you think of Invincible, you think of them. Fred, you do think of them. First one comes to your head to be Vieira because he was captain. Jamie, no, you're not gonna say Edu.
Hey, Fuad, you watch basketball, don't you? You watch American basketball, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you think of the Chicago Bulls, do you think of John Paxson?
Oh, he's a good player, bro.
Yes, but do you think about do you Luke Longley? Is that who you just think when you think about the that Bulls run back in the day? You think about Luke Longley,
Michael Jordan, Pepe, and all them ones.
Yeah, that's what you know. What I'm saying. It's the same thing with Edu. Ain't nobody talking about Edu winning no title.
Yeah, true, yeah. If you're gonna figure Chicago Bulls, the first one comes to your head is Pepe, Michael Jordan, the first one automatically.
Yeah, that's what I say. Nobody thinking about it. Brother in the chat right there.
You're right.
Nobody thinking about no John Paxson, man.
I'm a Pistons fan, so I always wish Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
I think of the Wallace brothers. We had some wicked Pistons back in 2002. We had a wicked basketball team.
Now, you see this comment here. Northside, Rico Lewis is taking 25,000. He's 19. No, the problem is this. It's not just the wages. You can be the face of Reebok. You can be the face of all these different brands, and all of a sudden his earnings can boost up to 80, 90,000 a week just based on branding. Lingard, bro. Lingard had a clothing line. Bro, who are you? We used to see brands go to the elite players. Jogo Bonito was based on what? Brazil, the talent of Brazil, World Cup winners, winning league titles. Ronaldinho with the beige kit when he stopped and just swerved it around the Chelsea defense, bottom corner, boom, one time. The sponsorships used to be for the elite players. David Beckham was the face of how many things? Why? Because he was one of the best players in the world. You didn't get those brandings. The early video games was of the best players. The best players, Ronaldinho, Wayne Rooney. Now anybody can get in the face of it. Anybody, as long as you've got a big following and you've got some sponsorship deals, these players earn too much. The young players never used to. Yes, you remember the young players, bro. Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, bro, no colored boots, come in black and white boots. Yeah, to humble them. They would be humbled. Now, how can you humble them? Garnacho's coming in the parking lot, Range Rover. He's already coming in. Oh, I got a Ferrari. This guy ain't even in the top of his game. What's the incentive? What's the incentive? Then they do the little loopholes, yeah? Players are going to go to Saudi to get a big check. Before Saudi, we saw the Chinese league bump up and all of a sudden they tried to boost what they were doing. Hulk was linked to Arsenal. He was linked to how many clubs? Hulk was supposed to be the Brazilian player who's going to kick on. Hulk went to China. He's earning more. Bro, there was players playing in China and Saudi Arabia that was almost on par, if not some of them on more money than Ronaldo and Messi. The greatest of this generation. Make it make sense. Players being rewarded for winning nothing, for doing nothing because they got a following. Players doing stupid dances and getting bare traction in the dressing room that ain't accomplished nothing. When you're seeing young players on 80, 90,000, and if they're not on that, they're getting sponsorship deals to be the face of Lucozade or be the face of flipping different brand deals that boost their wages up to be up there with players that are team starters, that are crucial to their team. The game lost the incentive for you to be great. You don't need to be great. If you've got personality, if you've got following, if the fan base protect you, you can have a career and earn beyond what you should be on. Eddie Nketiah is an example of many players doing the same thing. Oscar was supposed to be the next big star at Chelsea. How is he become at a certain point in time being on more money than Messi and Ronaldo because he went to China? Where's the incentive to be great at the sport? There is no incentive because there's always been players, bro. There's always been players, yeah, that want money, yeah, but it was harder to achieve back in the 90s and that because you had to be great at your sport first. You can't get a sponsorship deal to boost your revenue. But now, if you've got a following, you can boost. How is this Jay Links doing nothing? Doing nothing, bro. Done nothing. still have massive wages. Go to Nottingham. Didn't he go to Nottingham Forest?
Forest,
Man
yeah.
United? And all of a
West
sudden,
Ham, he went West
huge
Ham on loan
wages.
and bought out, went to Forest. He was earning 120 grand a week. He's probably earning 200 grand a week in career or wherever he is. Yeah. I rate it. I rate the hustle, but at the same time.
But it dilutes it though, Lee, because you
Yes.
you get rewarded for doing the bare minimum. You get rewarded for just being part of Man United brand. Not because you was the greatest player at Man United. Not because
you're there by association. You're done by association. Yeah,
and
good or bad.
Not onto you because you're young. You're doing stupid dances. Well, I'm not going to even say stupid dances. Players can express themselves. Let's be real. People, I don't like that.
That's racist. Racismo.
Nah, but no. Banda racismo.
Hey, if I say that, yeah, racismo. Why can't Pogba dance? Why can't Jay Lings dance? Why can't Vinny dance?
They can all dance.
As soon as I mention Saka, bruv, racismo.
You can dance. No. You can dance. You can do your thing.
I can't dance. You've seen me dance, and I can't dance.
Hey, my goat, yeah. My goat, yeah. My G, Ronaldinho used to dance and do his thing on the pitch. I don't care about that.
Fans, though. You gotta understand.
No, but hold on forward, yeah. The point is this, yeah. Ronaldinho was dancing, but he was performing on the pitch. That's the difference. Jay Lingard's dancing, but you're not performing on the pitch and being consistent enough to be one of them. And you're only getting all these brand deals because you're at Man United.
Because you're associated with Man United, one of the biggest clubs in the world.
That is the problem.
Yeah. That is the problem. You know what is with some of the fans, isn't it? Our fan base, I was debating with someone the other day. And I don't know, like he was talking about when you keep mentioning the old players and like Vieira and stuff like that. So I said to me, listen then, how about then? He said about how great it is in the era of Emirates now. It's the great era thing. I mean, he was debating for ages. I said, okay then, bro, why don't you do us a favour? I said, why don't you take Vieira off go to the Emirates, take Vieira down, take Perez down, take them all down, and I want you to go and get Captain Martin, or the guy with his trophy win, he's a little dog win, put in our captain. Go and get Ben White with Gunnosaurus, and even better, go and get what's his name, Gabriel with a light lamp. Only would never walk alone. This is how you win a Liverpool. And the third one, get a pickpocketer up there. Would people go? Would that be attractive? He's like,
Fuad sounds like he's had enough of the club, bro. He's very toxic.
Bro, I know deluded fans.
No, we're grooming him into our negativity.
No.
That's what it is.
I know deluded fans, bro. I thought I was deluded. They took over me, bro.
Listen, lads, I need to bounce onto side stream, yeah?
No, come on, man.
No, Northside always love. I told you I wouldn't be doing a long thing, yeah? Because we did. Hey, fair play to you as well, by the way, because I know you've been at work all day as well. Have you actually had any sleep?
Yeah, I slept from 8.
He didn't go to work. He's like, look, he didn't go to work.
I did go to work.
No, I know you did. I know.
I did go to work.
I can't call him Southside no more, man.
Yeah, it's not Southside. Right? He's outworked me for the last.
We're calling West Side.
West Side, motherfuckers.
What's the world coming to, bro?
No, we kept him on that stream, Jez, didn't we? Until he beat the record. We kept him there. And Jez, you got up. What time did you get up, Jez? Because that was what 8 a.m. your time. You went to bed about 8:30.
Yeah, I went to bed about 9 o'clock, and I got up at 1, and I felt absolutely ruined all day.
Jez, I got in bed at 9:30. Yeah, she didn't want any more. Yeah, she was like, "Get off me." Yeah, I then got up at I think 1:30, and I bounced out of bed fresh as a daisy. I can't lie. And then the mad thing is, yeah, real quick before I go, these goggles, yeah, this lens on this side, yeah, I walked around for an hour and a half, yeah, looking for the lens, but I had these glasses on for 4 hours without the lens in it, and that's how blind I am. I didn't know it weren't in there. And then it turns out when I put them on the bedside table, which is like arm reach away, like 2 foot, 3 foot away, I put them on there. We had some little tea light candles. Yeah, all of them were on the floor for some reason. So I don't know if I was fighting with the pillow in the sleep or whatever, or whether like the wind where she's opened all the doors. But the lens was in the corner, 3 foot away from the table. And I walked around for an hour and a half. Yeah, I didn't even know. The only reason I knew that lens was missing is when I went to clean them. Yeah, and it went straight through. I was like, that's how blind I am. Listen, bless up Northside. Bless up Jez. Bless up Fuad. Always come to the dark sides, bro. Yeah, I feel like he's ready to go, bro.
No. You know what is in pre-season? I always argue with deluded fans, bro. I get into arguments with them. I always do.
Here's one here. Did you see Bav say on X that
bounce.
He was saying, has there ever been a better has there ever been a transfer window where Arsenal fans were fully satisfied? Troops replied straight away saying, no, Babs is probably happy with the trans window. Wow.
Why Troops is on?
Pain.
Mate, I've got a bounce, bro. I've got
Big up, Jez. Big up, Lee, man.
Thank you for inviting me on. As always, it's always a pleasure. Yeah, I've got an appointment in the morning, which I can't avoid. So thank you, man, for inviting me in, as always. I'll probably wake up and you'll still be streaming at 6 o'clock.
No. We're wrapping up.
Lee, Matty, Farrell, it's been great to see you. I haven't seen you forever. And I'll catch you all soon, boys. Take care.
Likewise, bro. Have a good evening, Jez.
Big up, Jez, man.
Take care, man.
Love Jez. What's Troops' Twitter handle? Oh, there he is. The People's Champion. There he is. If he's tweeted that, I'm retweeting it. No, he didn't say that. He never said that.
He never said that.
Yeah, has there ever been a transfer window where Arsenal fans are fully satisfied? He replied 1 hour ago, honestly, no, lol. Yeah, these man chat rubbish, bruv. Block him. Put him in, don't block him. Put him on a 24-hour timer. Listen, I'm going to go and bats, yeah? Bless up to Matty, Fuad, Northside, always love my guy. I'm going to go and join Rance and Said with the shades on. Yeah. Somebody dropped the mad thing, bruv. Yeah, bro, he must have done about a bag. Yeah, $1,000.
Hey, I'm out of the loop, Lee. Side made he crossed the line. He over?
Oh, bro, he didn't even know.
Wow.
Yeah, I phoned him. Yeah, he didn't answer. He was because Rance has got the Champions League of futsal in Manchester.
Yeah.
Right. So him and Rance are together. Yeah. Right. So Said went to watch it. Halimi came into my chat earlier on the other channel, on my main channel, and said, "Yo, Said set up a stream for midnight. Yeah, he's 50 subs away. Blah blah blah. Right. No, 20 subs away. But at that point, I think he was 50. Right. He spammed the chat with his link. And I said, yo, we got 1,500 people, whatever, watching. And go and follow Said right now. 5 minutes later, Halimi comes back. He crossed the line. Yeah. I'm calling Said. He's not answering. He had no signal in the gaff where he was, where Rance was playing the futsal thing. Yeah. Right. He then calls me. I said, yo, bro, you know you hit the 100. Bro, I swear he never knew. Yeah. He never fucking knew, but he's hit the 100 and he's clear. He's about 200 or clear. Yeah. My man dropped 500 quid in his chat. I went for a piss here and I had him on. Yeah, when I fucking flushed the toilet, I looked, I was like, I see fucking 100, 500, 50. I'm like, yo, man's just earned a bag, bro, in about 2 minutes while I'm pissing. Fair play to him because he deserved every fucking
Big up Said, man. Congrats, Said, man. Congrats. We're going to redirect to Said when we wrap up. We're going to redirect. Big up Said, man. He deserves it. Nice,
nah, he does.
Tell him we said congratulations, man. We're proud of him, man.
Nah, the Three Musketeers, bro. The Three Musketeers holding up this whole platform.
You see, nah. Lee, Rance, and Said, yeah. You guys' work rate is mad, and people think, you just got a big following. Nah, man. These guys work hard. I can't lie. The way you lot work hard, and I'm like, yo, how am I gonna keep up? I've got nothing left. I'm working.
You sound like Ian Bill. I've got nothing left. And now I'm panicking, so I'm gonna lose my job.
It's real when talent don't work. You know what I mean? What's the saying?
Work rate has to kick in, and if you got both, And I said to you on the phone, am I lying here on a voice message the other night? I said to you, you could fucking get way more subs than I can. No. Yeah, and I said you'll go clear. Did I say that to you though?
You did, but I don't agree with that.
Thank you. Yeah, believe in yourself because I believe I'm the best YouTuber in the world, bro. Yeah, I don't give a shit if anyone disagrees because I already know I am.
No. You're Eminem. I'm 50.
Shut up, man. 50 is better than Eminem. Yeah, but people don't want that conversation.
Yeah. Numbers don't lie. Facts.
Listen.
Yeah, numbers. Numbers. Listen, Eminem's more talented. 50 is more like.
Yo, listen, he's Eminem. You're 50. I'm Matt's Tupac, West Coast, baby. Tell him, Matt.
West Coast, motherfucker.
Huh? No, Prince, you're Ja Rule. You're Ja Rule.
Mate, the way you just did that,
listen,
mate.
I'll come to London and beat the shit out you, Ja Rule.
You're Ja Rule. You're going to be in the Fire Festival. Don't worry about that.
That could be the thumbnail, too.
I don't like Ja Rule, bruh.
Ja Rule's voice is so distinctive, it's crazy. Yeah, he's got such a... But you know what? That whole era, before I bounce here, that whole era of rap, yeah, every single person had this slightly different, like, voice. Yeah, but Ja Rule, yeah, and then you had DMX, RIP to him. Oh, X gonna give it to you. X, what? Yeah, it was just like, bro,
That's
The
Yardman.
90s was sick for everything, innit?
That's
Yeah,
Yardman. Yardman on FTV.
yeah,
That's
bro.
remix.
I was listening yesterday. That's when I jumped on yesterday, yeah. Right, with I was listening to Chronics. Yeah, you know Chronics, innit?
Yeah.
Right. I was listening to Chronics. My missus goes, I can't understand a word he's saying. I was like, let me translate. So you know what it's like, Northside, yeah? You have to pause the fucking music to then say what he's saying. You have this with your missus as well, innit? I'm sure you do, yeah. Right, because we're from different countries and all that, yeah. So it's like same with the English banter. Yeah, she don't get it. She's like, I don't get it. I'm like, what do you mean don't get it? So now go back, but then the joke's gone, innit? So then you fucking 5 minutes you're spending, yeah, and you're like, it's not funny anymore. She's like, oh, I get it now. It's like, yeah, but it weren't funny now. It was funny 5 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying, man. The worst thing with her is she was born here, yet all these English sayings, she goes, I was never around English people. I'm like, but you born and bred in English. She goes, when I said to her, oh, do you want a bacon sarnie? What's a bacon sarnie? I said, oh, do you want pigs and blanket? What's pigs and blanket? I said, like
apples and pears.
Bro, even up the duff and all these, she'll look at you.
Up the duff, yeah, that's pregnant.
Yeah, she's like, what? She got like this.
Bun in the oven's pregnant.
And then she'll tell me, oh, yeah, we're going to go up to the terrace. I'm like, terrace?
Terrace.
You mean the terrace? Yeah, bro, she comes up with some stuff. I swear. She's so funny. You don't even realize.
Yeah, but
bro.
you know what? It's so fun. Yeah, see, you've met my missus, yeah. They're so innocent with it, though, yeah, because they are so innocent in general, innit? Yeah, but they're so feisty at the same time. It's almost like they've fucking conquered the world, bruv. Like Mikel Arteta conquered his wife. Yeah, but they're so like, yeah. But then when you break shit down, they're literally so fucking innocent, bro. Yeah, and it's like. And some of the shit they come out with is just hilarious, isn't it? Honestly, bro, it's a laugh a minute. I've literally got a chiseled six-pack, bruv. Yeah, just laughing at her for 4 hours the other night. Yeah, we sat here having a couple of drinks. We were playing cards. Yeah, it's like some of the shit she was coming out with. I was just like, what the fuck are you wafting about?
Bro, but you see the banter that you get with her. Obviously, your mum's English, innit? My mum's foreign, but my mum is fully foreign. Like, even though she's been here since 87, bro. My mum will come out with some stuff. Me and my little sister cracking up. But you're cracking up so much, you forget. What did she say the other day? And every day is a new thing. You can't even remember. But you're like, how did you even think that made sense? Like, it didn't
bro, the funniest thing she's ever said is the bags. Yeah,
fresh.
Yes sir, no sir, free bags, full sir. So that means, yeah, right. Obviously, Fuad, you know that phrase, isn't it? Yeah. Yes sir, no sir, free bags, full sir. Matty, yeah, you probably know it.
Matty knows. This girl's Brazilian. He knows.
Yeah.
No, yes sir, no sir, free bags, full sir is like you're the boss. She's like, yes sir, no sir, free bags, full sir, whatever you say, sir. When I said that to my missus, yeah, she went, what's in the free fucking bags? I swear, you was here in my gaff side, yeah. I swear, drink went everywhere. I was like, what?
To be fair,
why would you ask that? Nobody cares what's in the bags. It's a phrase.
Yeah. But then, like, it made me even think, like, yeah, what is actually in the bag?
What is in the bags? Every time she rocks up here with shopping, yeah, if she's got 3 bags here, I say to her, oh, yes, sir, no, sir, 3 bags. So what's in the bags, baby? She's hilarious, bro. I swear. Same with your missus, though. Your missus is like so innocent, which is fucking unintentionally funny. Yeah. Bro. And it makes it a good relationship because you're just pissing yourself. Like the way my missus pronounces words, like she'll sit there, yeah, and she'll have these little granny glasses. She's got these little blue glasses, but they're a little bit thinner than this, yeah. And she'll sit there with them on the end of her nose. And she'll be like that. And she'll be like that. And she'll write a text, yeah, but she's writing it in English to somebody like her boss or whatever who's English, yeah, right? And she'll write, and then she'll go, "Can you just check that, please?" Yeah. And I'll be like, "Am I your fucking PA?" Yeah, and they'll be like, right, well, you spelt that wrong. Yeah, because she'll put, I'm trying to think of a word. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of one. Yeah, but she says it how it sounds. Yeah, how it sounds. She'll spell it how it sounds. Yeah, right. But bear in mind, this is fucking her 2nd or 3rd language, actually. Yeah, so it's like, I get it, bro. I can't spell in Spanish. Yeah, she'd fucking rip my Spanish to pieces. She's A1. Yeah, but this is her 3rd language. Oh, her Spanish is lit, isn't it?
Her Spanish makes me feel self-conscious about mine. I felt low. I needed, you know, when girls go, you need to boost my confidence. I'm really, really low. Like when she speaks Spanish, give me a boost. I felt really, I need a boost. You know what I mean? Because I felt really, really low. But bro, I remember the last thing, it just came to my head. Yeah, we're watching a TV show in England. For anyone that doesn't live in England, because I know people from around the world, there's a name that there are guys that called Dale, yeah, Dale.
L-E.
Yeah?
Dale.
And she saw this guy called, like, it was a guy came up on the TV. I can't even remember what we're watching. And it was like Dale Smith. And she goes, why is his name called Dale?
I was going to say Dale.
Because that's a word in Spanish, yeah? And Daddy Yankee got that song, Dale, Don Dale. You know what I mean? Which is the reggaeton song. She's like, Dale? Why is his name Dale? I'm like, it's called Dale. His name's called Dale, mate. I thought it was Dale.
Yeah, that sounds like Valley. Valley. Dale. Bro, I swear that. Yeah, but you like when she's on the phone to fucking fellow Colombians, yeah, does she get angry? Like, does it sound like she's fighting? Does it get loud, innit?
No, that's me.
See, she's loud, bro. These Eastern European girls, yeah, she'll be on the fucking phone, yeah, and she'll be in the other room, and I can hear her, even though I'm sitting here watching a YouTube video. She'll be like, oh, yeah, my mum's on. Oh, I'm going to go and take it in the other room. Cool, go and speak to your mum. Yeah, and it's all China, Bina, Dina, fucking, yeah, Jeff Fudge, fucking, it sounds aggressive, yeah. And she'll get off the phone, she'll come in, and I'll be like, everything good? It sounded like you two were arguing. No, we were just asking how my mum was, how my brother is, like what the weather's like. I'm like, so why the fuck were you so loud? It's like, yeah. I'm just like, come on, man, what are we doing here? I was like, why are you so loud? Every time she walks in the room, I say to her, indoor voice. Even if we're outside, indoor voice, baby. She turns up, she's loud because she's so used to on the phone. So she rocks up. Yeah, we went to a restaurant that brought my road the other day. She's turned up. Oh, hi, baby. I'm just like, baby, indoor voice.
Hey, you wouldn't survive at my granddad's house because I feel like Portuguese sounds more aggressive. Like the way the Africans anyway, the way we speak, it sounds aggressive. But we're just saying, yo, you're right. Yeah. Did you see that game? But it sounds like we're on. So in that sense, it's more me in that sense. Because she came to my grandma's house and the football was on. And she was like, right, your grandma knows about, like my grandma 24/7. If the telenovela's not on, the football's on. Like, religion.
No, she watches every one of them.
Bro.
Yeah, fucking El Piloto. Yeah, fucking bro. There's one, I can't remember what it's called. I said, I've heard this girl sing that, and she's fit, that girl, yeah. I said, has she not got another fucking song? Like 197 episodes. It's like, bro, yeah, fucking Peaky Blinders was 36 episodes over 6 seasons. Yeah, why the fuck is one season 197 episodes? Yeah, what the fuck are these Mexicans and Colombians doing, bro? Like, real talk. Just make them 6 episodes. Yeah, bro. 6 episodes a season.
I'm telling you, these South Americans here, they're just drama all the time. Like sometimes the plots will be like in like the campo, like in like let's say like the South American Emmerdale. Yeah, in Emmerdale in England, nothing's really going on. Like it's a small there, even though it's small population, it's still drama.
Yeah,
still drama.
Kicking off, they're fighting, they're shagging each other. Yeah, they're robbing each other, they're burgling each other. Bro, it's crazy. Yeah, then they get the guy with the big tash, the big moustache, and the big hat. All right, listen, I need to bounce, though. Lads.
Now, big up. I will be redirecting.
Love you always, my guy.
Much love, brother.
Love you. And listen, this weekend, spend it with wifey. Forget the game.
Yeah, I will be on the beach watching Villa. And
I said I'll be on the beach, you know. Last time we were on the beach watching Villa Northside, yeah? What happened? Spursy. Spursy.
When I get back, I expect to win. So that's all I'm gonna say is I expect to win this weekend. For all the money we spent,
expect nothing. You can't be disappointed, mate.
We need to win.
Yeah, you're going to be very disappointed because I don't think we're winning, but we'll come to that later in the week. But bless up, mate. Bless up, Fuad. Fuad, just say your Arteta out, bro.
Yeah, it's almost.
He's so close. It's like, you know, the tipping point.
No, you know what? Listen,
you know when you get the egg timer and the sand's coming down, it's just about halfway right now. And if we don't sign a striker, he's going to flip.
He's transitioning.
That's a rub.
No.
Right, I'm bouncing.
I'm with Lee. I'm just scoot out of here.
Big up, Lee. Big up.
Love.
Nice one, bro.
Always love. Bless up the chat as well. Love. Later.
Before we wrap up, big up to Lee. Before we wrap up, I'm going to let both of you lot say what you got to say, and then we're going to go. What are your expectations this season? We'll go first forward, and then we'll go Matty, and then we'll close up.
Win silverware, win the league, win anything. win. It's a must-win this season. Any silverware.
I'm right there with you, man. Any. I'm total agreement. I just want to win something this year.
You got to win something, man. We can't keep on this runners, this hype with the second running. It's no good for the club. We got to win something.
Yeah, at this stage, you know, it's really hard to go 3 times running for a Premier League title.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I don't want it, but I'm just saying at this stage we have to start winning. If we want to keep players and start to try to kind of build something, really build something, we need to start winning. If not, it's just we're repeating Wenger all over again. And some serious questions will have to be asked. If we don't win anything this year, some serious questions seriously need to be asked.
No, 100%, man. And we need you to bring that Brazilian standard. Bring your girl with the Brazilian standard, because her culture is just about winning.
Oh, hey, man! I found out what cala boca means last night. I asked her. I know what that means. That's in the lexicon. I know what cala boca means.
Cala boca.
Yeah. Nah, bro. That's what it's about.
If we don't win anything this year, it's gonna be susto. Hey, if we don't win anything this year, it's gonna be susto.
I'm clear. I'm telling you. It's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak. Fuad, this is the year where you apologize to me and to Matty, and you'll go around the whole team and apologize for your blasphemy.
Let your apology be light as your disrespect.
It's a backhander.
No. What they say in America? You're gonna find Christ. You're gonna find Christ.
Yeah.
Tell him, Matty.
You're gonna humble yourself.
You're going Sunday service this season.
Yeah. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus moment. It's this year. This is it. Come to Jesus.
Yo, I'm up the mountain with Muhammad, brother.
Look at, don't try to go around.
Alaikum.
Brother.
Listen, but even for Muslims, Jesus is a prophet as well.
Yeah, this I know.
So you're gonna recognize you're gonna do studies on Jesus today.
Yeah. It's getting close, man. He getting close, man. You see, getting all that grade is starting to fill in a little bit down in there now.
You know what?
2 years ago, he wasn't looking like that. Now he's starting to fill in.
Someone said to him, Matty, don't pick it for grades, just keep him there. I said, you know what? You're right, bro. It takes too long. It keeps him there now. I give up.
No,
you may be the best looking Arab in Wales, yeah, but that's only gonna get you so far, like Nketiah. Yeah, the day of reckoning is coming.
Yo, do you know what? I can't wait to see this 2-foot guy in person. I'm gonna pick him up like that.
I'll say this in closing, y'all. The one thing about this year that's different than all of the last few years that we've had is that we've got an entire run of games, which is going to tell you all you need to know. And it's going to be early this year. It won't be like it's been last year where we kind of, we kind of kicked on. We've got some serious fixtures coming this year. And in the next 6-7 weeks, we've got some serious fixtures. And we got to hit the ground running this year, y'all. We got to hit the ground running. And we've got a lot of moving parts going on this season, because you've got cup competitions, you've got the league, you've got the new Champions League format. It's just going to be a lot of stuff going on this year, man. And we've got to be focused. We got to get this striker. They've got to find some way to get a striker in here by the end of next week. They've got to. I don't think they're going to do it, but they've got to find a way. I would like to be proven wrong. We need somebody who can score some goals, because we need a moment player, a player that pops up in moments when we need, when we can win games. You look at City, they've got moment players. You saw Sunday, Haaland didn't do nothing, and all of a sudden the ball dropped to him, goal. I literally just shook my head like I don't believe this. He hadn't done anything the whole first half. Bam,
one
goal.
Chance, one goal. He was the difference. I agree with you. He was the difference. One chance, one goal.
But this is what it is, man. This is what it is. And you know what? Big up to Fuad today, because I felt like he's been very honest today, and in saying that we need to win a trophy now. He's been behind the process. He's backed the manager. Everybody knows his stance that watches this show, how Fuad feels about the team and the squad. And even Fuad's like, look, at the end of the day, I can back it. But at the end, I need to see something for backing it. I need to see a trophy. I need to see, that's
you're not like it's like we'll have a show about that, innit? It's like we'll have to a continuation of talk, innit? Matthew, you gotta go get some food. You gotta go get some sleep, and we'll continue it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, man. Yeah. Listen, big up to Guna ER. We'll end with this before we redirect to Saeed. Saeed, legend, congrats. What's your favorite stream? Mine was the Crystal Palace with Noradine last season. I still watch it, but all of his reactions I think are absolutely hilarious, especially when he goes, and there's no sound, and you can hear the pain.
He do this right here. He start doing that. He start scraping that forehead.
It goes, what did he say? Who was the player that he said? Who? I can't even remember, man. Who was the player that he said? I don't think he's even at Man United anymore. The one that cracked me up, I can't even remember, man. Saeed is he's just too funny, man. He's too funny, and he deserves it. He works hard and he's put everything into it, and it ain't easy. And listen, big up to Fuad for jumping on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to Fuad. Big up to Matty as well. Love for your time. I genuinely appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. The links to the channels are in the title. Twanze, that's it. Twanzebe. Twanzebe. That one there killed me. I can't lie. But big up to everyone that's locked in and everyone that's supporting the channel. Jez, everybody. Smash the likes, do all that good stuff, and subscribe to the team as well, man. Because listen, if I'm not live, Matty's live. You know what I mean? Prince is live, Lee's live, Jez is live. Support content creators that you actually enjoy, man. You know what I mean? Support them because, listen, we need that boost sometimes as well. Do you know what I mean? Like we bring out the content and it's nice. It's a nice just to see the views. No one's begging for super chats. No one's begging for you to donate money. You know what I mean? I don't beg anyone to donate money and, you know what I mean? But show the love for the community, you know? Show the love for the people that you support. Whether you agree with us or you don't agree with us, if you find us entertaining, if you like the conversation, support everyone. Not just me. Support Matty. Support Fuad as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I need those clips on Fuad this season. So please do your homework and get back to me and send it NorthsideLDN on IG. You know what I mean? If Fuad says anything out of line. Because this guy, you already know this, the biggest gaslighter in the fan base. Big up to you guys though, man. Listen, Fuad's on a humble thing. I ain't going to keep sending for Fuad. You know what I mean? We'll talk later in the season, Fuad. And big up to everyone else. We're going to wrap up. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to everyone. And we'll be back tomorrow. Love, familia. We're out. Love.
Ciao.